Alrighty, and welcome to the iFan Sports Network here in New Richmond, Wisconsin. Joining you tonight from the iFan Sports crew, my name is Brennan Morrissey. I'm here with Steve Kimmis, and running the production and camera side of it is Craig Morrissey. We're here tonight to watch a game between the Superior Spartans and the New Richmond Tigers. Tigers coming into this one 6-2, and the Spartans are looking for that first win on the year. So as we get into this game, we're going to start out looking at some of our sponsors here, as we like to thank them for everything that we get to do and everything that they provide us, and then in turn provide for all of you listening at home. Superior and Northwestern sponsors. We're sponsored by Numi Jewelers, National Bank of Commerce, Holden Insurance and Erie Insurance, Culver's, Kimmis Oil and Tire, Benson Electric, Superior Water, Light and Power, Boulder Tap House, Keyport Restaurant, Downs Life Celebration Center, Belknap Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Anderson Hammock Construction, Exodus Global, Tom Action Act and Remax Realty Results, Superior Auto Glass, Blaine Business Center, and we have Helping Hands from Tracy DeMeyer, Superior High School Scholarship Foundation. That should round out some of our great sponsors as we get ready here for our Friday Night Lights action here on the iFan Sports Network. Steve, what are you looking to see here from this Spartan squad, who had a really good game last week against Rice Lake? 48-42 was the final score there.
Yeah, you just want to see some of that offensive intensity. So if we can see some of that, I think this could be a competitive game. If that offensive intensity doesn't show up, it could be a one-sided game.
Yeah, and that score last week surprised a lot of fans. And Rice Lake, one of the top teams here in the BRC, and obviously the Spartans looking for that first win. It really came down to the last minute last week, so it seems like maybe Superior's finding some stuff that's working for them, sticking with what is going well, getting yards, staying on top of downs, and just keep moving the ball and scoring. I think that's one of their highest scoring games this year, most points they've put up.
I think in the last probably 3 years.
Yeah, so
I think they had 4 touchdown passes, which was awesome to see. Liam Flores went off with 3 touchdown catches, and it was just a fun game. It had a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, and the other part about tonight is this is the last game for a lot of these kids. They're not going to be playing any longer after tonight.
Yeah, so I mean that goes to show is like you got to leave it all out on the field, because these are the memories you're going to carry with you the rest of your life, and that's what you want to take with you is something good to hold on to, and reckless abandon, you got nothing to hold back for.
Yep, this is it. Nothing more left. Don't leave anything in the tank.
And that's one of the things, too, like you talked about the passing touchdowns last week. Superior's quarterbacks, they've got good balls. They can throw it deep and good-looking passes.
Yep.
And it's good to see them connect on some of those and line holding up as we get ready here for our national anthem. A great job there by the New Richmond. Looks like part of the choir singing that one for all the fans here tonight. Another beautiful night. It seems like every time I announce, we get some great weather here for football.
Yeah, it's almost been too perfect this year. You want to see one game where it's like snow, maybe some hail. Not this year. It's been
Well, let
perfect
me
weather.
tell you, if you're a player, I'm very happy with none of those games.
Oh, yeah, they hurt the hands. It hurts to hit people when it's cold out.
Yeah, and then you're sliding on the ground. You get all
Yep.
the turf all in your pants and in your jersey, and then you're freezing, the turf burn. As we see the Tigers get out there onto that center circle as we're going to get ready to kick off here. It is going to be Superior receiving the ball, I believe, after we had some communication errors here, trying to figure out who's kicking, who's receiving.
There was talk that New Richmond deferred the ball, and we decided to kick off after the deferral. I don't know if that happened or not, but just heard a little bit of that.
That's the rumor flying around here in the press box, so we're going to have to see.
Yeah, but I'm guessing we'll probably take the ball here. And
I think I just heard the announcer say Superior's kicking off the football.
oh, boy. Yeah, I hope that didn't happen. I hope we're not kicking the ball off at 2 halves in a row. Not a good way to start the game.
Yeah, well, get all the mishaps out early. And
Too bad it's the end of the year. Doesn't matter. Oh, funny.
But so New Richmond will be receiving this one. Looks like they're going to be going from right to left on your screen here. New Richmond, this is their senior night. They had a lot of seniors they honored here. A lot of them going to play on at the next level in various sports. Some of them going track and field. A couple of them going for football. A couple of them undecided as we get a good shot of the quarterback here for the Tigers. That's Nick Stelright.
And talk about him, Brennan. I think you got a little relationship going on with him, right?
Well, okay, when you say it like that, sounds weird. That's my cousin down there.
Yep.
My cousin Nick is the quarterback here, and he was the quarterback. This is now his second full-time season as a starter. His sophomore year, he got a little bit of run, switched in and out, and now he's been full-time starter for 2 years. 2 really successful years for the Tigers, so that's always good to see as an older cousin. I still like to let him know, though, that I could probably spin the rock like he can.
The question is how did you do against New Richmond your senior year?
Ooh, we didn't have to play him, luckily.
Ah, there you go. Darn. Yeah,
No,
we wanted to beat them. You want to have that.
And here's the kickoff here for the Spartans. It's going to be a squib kick, goes all the way down to the 20, and that's going to be picked up. Going back the other way for the Tigers and tackled down at about the 25. 35, sorry. My new contacts, I can see a lot better, but obviously my number recognition skills are not where they need to be. Returning that one, looks like that was number 10 for the Tigers. That's Keegan Langness.
Who I'm assuming, there's been a Langness that seems like at New Richmond for the last, 5-6 years?
Yeah, that's an athletic family down here in New Richmond. As first play from the line of scrimmage, 2 out to the right, 3 to the left for Stelright as they're going to switch guys in. Looks like they were trying to see what Superior is going to be in. Nobody over the top for the Spartans, as it looks like we are going to have a timeout taken.
Ooh, never want to use a timeout on the first play of the game, but may have been close to a delay of game. And, yeah, just a little – what does Don Layton call it? Skullduggery and
well, they're just getting it back for the 2 kickoffs and the 2 kickoffs for the Spartans. That's a little nod in the cap to we'll give you one here. As the Tigers break the huddle, they're going to have 1 out far to the left, make that 2. Stelright in the backfield. Right behind him is Austin Whittick, who I believe I heard he's gotten an offer from NDSU for running back. He's
crazy speed, can run all over the field.
And he's a strong runner, too, as Stelright is going to keep it himself going right under center, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to line some people up over the center if you don't want to see that almost a variable of the tush push as Stelright lines up.
Well, yeah, it's not very often on first down you get a 10-yard quarterback sneak, and that's exactly what they did there.
Yeah,
we had guys 3 yards off the ball there. Makes it pretty easy to get positive yardage.
Yeah, so, I mean, looks like only 3 down linemen for the Spartans, so that could be a weapon that the Tigers look to try and use here as Stelrite in the backfield, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to hand this one off to Whittick. Whittick goes to the right side. He's going to get tackled down for a gain of 4. In there on the tackle for the Spartans was number...
Looked like 47.
Looked like 47, but we do not have a 47
on the roster, yeah. So maybe we got a...
transfer student.
There you go. Maybe a switching of the number. We'll have to get some clarification on that.
As the Tigers move in motion, they've got one offset on the right side tackle. Stelrite in the shotgun, in the pistol with Whittick to the left. He's going to hand this one off again as Whittick breaks a couple more and gets tackled for about a gain of 5. Looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 2 pending the flag that was thrown here.
You always hope it's a holding call here to move it back.
Caden Colville in on the tackle here for the Spartans. That's number 49, 6'5", 218 on the D end.
And one thing you're going to see with this new Richmond offense is they can run the ball, they can pass the ball, they can do all sorts of things. A very similar offense to what Superior has. But I think they just run it probably a little smoother, a little more crisper, get, a few more scores on the board every week.
Well, and you notice that every time the quarterback is handing it off, he's doing a throwing motion, so they've got a lot of RPOs as Whittick goes to the left. Going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's something that just from watching a couple of Tigers games this year is it's all really up to the quarterback on whether he wants to pass it or he wants to throw it. So it's a lot of RPOs, run-pass options. So quarterback has to decide, do I like the look that they're giving me on the outside? Am I going to pass it or am I going to hand it off? And that can be tough because if your linemen get too far downfield, ineligible receivers downfield as Whittick's going to break out to the left.
All
in
by
the
himself
slot.
Out there, which hopefully we put a man on him.
Stelrite drops back, looks like a screen pass down underneath, breaking tackles and getting all the way through for a first down for the Tigers. That's number 13, Colton Gunter, 5'11 junior.
And thank goodness they didn't look at Whittick that time because he just ran a post pattern and no one even covered him.
Yeah,
but still a first down for them.
Converting on a long 3rd and 10. Empty shotgun look there for Stelrite as Whittick's going to come back into the backfield. One offset to his right behind the tackle. As Spartans showing press on the outside as get a quick motion in and looks like the snap comes through. Handoff left as Whittick finds a hole and he's going to slide to the ground. Looks like he might have been tripped up or he might have just kind of...
I think he was making a cut and slipped.
Tigers going a little bit of tempo here. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Quick handoff to Whittick here. He's got a big gap out to the left. One man to beat. He's going to beat him to the outside. Touchdown. Number 1, Austin Whittick. Had a chance there for the Spartans. Number 12, Landon Anreg.
And it's going to be a long day today if we cannot stop that play because they're going to run it until we stop it. And Whittick has speed. You cannot give him a big hole, a big seam, because he's gone if you do, and that's exactly what happened there.
Tigers lining up in an offset formation as they look to see what the defense is going to do, and then they're going to drop right back in to kick this extra point. Kicking this one is number 85. That's Evan Fagnan.
Say that again?
Fagnan.
No, that's a fun name.
Listed as a D lineman here on the roster, but
hit it right.
5'10", 186 D lineman.
Hit it right through the upright. Exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, good-looking kick here as the Spartans are going to have to try and answer after that drive that they had them backed up. They had that penalty. It was second and about 18. 8-yard run by Whittick and then a 10-yard or 15-yard screen pass to Gunter got him through that first down. As we're going to see the kickoff here coming from the Tigers. They're kicking right to left, and Spartans are going to be working left to right.
And we saw some excitement on the kick return last week. We saw Thomas Anderson return one for a touchdown. Looks like he's back there again tonight. Can we duplicate that? That'd be really exciting to see because he's got some great speed for a sophomore.
He's back there. Looks like number 29, Cullen Aho, is back there with them. And both those guys back there are lacrosse players. I do want to throw that little tidbit out as we get ready for the kick here from the Tigers. And it's off, going down, and Aho is going to catch this one on the run, waiting for his blocks to set up, and he's going to be met right at the 27-yard line. That's one of those things where it's tough. Tackle made by number 20, Christian Messer.
Like I've said all year long, on a kick return, you got to get the ball and go full speed north and south.
Yeah,
and he just kind of he was jogging, and I hit him pretty hard there.
Yeah, that was a lick right there. It was good to see him get right back up. Those lacrosse players, I'll tell you, they're tough as nails. But
are you biased, Brendan?
I might be a little bit. I got to coach both those players last year, and both of them awesome players to coach, and glad to see him out here right now as we got a handoff. Fake handoff, as rolling out to his right is Carson Smith. He's going to throw that one out of bounds in the direction of number 89, Beckett Selden, the tight end.
Yeah, and if he would have got rid of the ball right away, Selden had a step right away, but he held on to it, and by the time he got ready to throw it, he was covered up. You got to get rid of that right away.
2 out on both sides, as it's going to be a QB draw. That's going to be met right in the backfield. That's going to be about a loss of 3 or 4.
Not the start we've been looking for. This is not ideal here.
Especially after that long drive there for the Tigers. The Spartans, you don't want to go just a quick 3-and-out here. And passing attack looked well last week and tried it first play. And
you look at the D-line of this new Richmond team. They're not a bunch of big kids down there, but they're going to come after you with speed and quickness. So you got to overpower them. You got to push them around. We have a big offensive line. Those guys got to get gritty, get nasty, and start pushing boys around.
Yeah, out there on the outside, I mean, you've got multiple guys under 200 pounds, as that's going to be play action. Smith trying to find his out route, and tripping was Selden.
Yeah, he just that white line got in the way, and he tripped and fell.
Yeah, Turf Monster. Yeah. We've seen him running around here a couple of times already.
Tough play. He would have been wide open in the flats there. He also had a deep guy running an in right at the first down marker, and he was open.
Back to return this punt here from the Spartans is number 10, Keegan Langness, as they get their punt team out.
Yeah, 5'8", 134-pound D-back. Not big, but those Langness boys, they can run. They got speed to burn.
As that punt barely getting away before
down, good bounce.
It goes, and picked up on the one hop there by number 10, Langness, and he's going to be breaking tackles. Get this all the way to the Superior 38-yard line. Good-looking punt return there for Langness, as Tigers are going to have a short field to work with going back the other way.
And really a really good punt by Beckett Selden there. He booted it, but the coverage team just did not get down the field and make a play.
Superior 39-yard line is where that ball is going to be spotted here, as the Tigers are ready to break huddle and start working from right to left. 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. 7-0 is the Tiger lead. So Spartans on defense going to look to try and maybe force them to have to dig deeper into the playbook here, as corner showing press. One in the backfield here for the Tigers as the snap comes through. It's a play action. Rolling out to his left is Stelright, and he's going to pass this one to his tight end, number 9. That's Carter Comroe.
Yeah, a nice little play action bootleg pass. There's a flag on the field, so I'll be curious to see what happens there. Looks like they're bringing it back.
Yeah, looks like it's on the backside of that play action rollout, so that's usually where you'll see a holding.
Holding, yeah, it's exactly what they called. We got to find a way to get the Superior High School to get the microphones for the officials. Really like that, because you know what's going on then.
Yeah, I was under the impression that they weren't allowed to name players on penalties. Is that?
I think the last couple years they've changed that, because the coaches were like, "Hey, who are you calling the penalty on? Where's it at?" And they've changed it recently.
Yeah, I suppose so. You know who you need to talk to and what you need to look at and film. As trips out left for Stelright. He's going to hand this one off to Whittick. Whittick running right between the tackles. He's going to make a move here. Gets off of 2 Spartan defenders trying to chase him down is Selden. He's going to be part of that tackle there with Anrig as Whittick's going to get him all the way down to about the 10-yard line. That was not Anrig. That was Trip Rowe, number 4.
And that was just way too easy, way too big of a hole. I mean, no one touched him till he was, 30 yards down the field? Defense has got to step up and play a little better. They got to get off blocks.
Well, and if you're gonna play a team like the Tigers, you got to take away one aspect of what they're looking to try and get here on offense. As there's the snap, Whittick's gonna take this one right through the middle, and pile of Spartans take him down. But you either sell out against the run, sell out against the pass. Say, look, we're gonna try and take this run game away from the Tigers, or we're gonna try and take away the passing game. And it looks like they got to find out something to do because the running game has looked really well.
And Drew Gretzlock, the offensive lineman, sophomore offensive lineman for New Richmond, was blocking Tatum Clark 15 yards down the field. I'd love to see that.
Another screen pass here for the Tigers. That one goes to number 31, Ben Salmon. 6'2", 169, senior tight end on the screen pass. As you saw that little action where they sent Whittick out to the right, that got the defense flowing to the right, and then you're going to see him come right back the opposite way with that screen pass.
Yeah, that was just way too easy. And there again, the defensive line, the linebackers, they got to read their blocks. They got to read the offensive linemen and their keys when those guys stand up. Or they sprint left or sprint right. You got to understand where you got to be.
Here for the kick, and
Blocked.
That one's going to be blocked, so way to get in there. That was number 26, Thomas Anderson, diving, bending around the outside of the line and getting his hands on that one.
Yeah, and he's been making some big plays the last couple weeks. Really fun to watch him.
Yeah, that's a player. He plays. He's one of the toughest players that I've coached and gotten the pleasure to coach, and obviously he's bringing it out here on the football field. He had the kick return touchdown last week. So I'd love getting to see some of these working him in, and he's only a sophomore. And
Yep.
a lot of really good players here for the Spartans are younger. They've got a really strong sophomore class, and just looking to find something to build on as they keep moving through this year and into next. And it all starts off season. It starts with lifts and players just dedicating themselves to the game and buying into what the coaches have to say.
Well,
and then you'll see the results.
Yeah, it's not that, but playing other sports, being active, getting out there, working on your craft, working on your skills, just becoming a better athlete.
Yeah, so many things you do in different sports translate to the football field so well. I mean, they talk a lot about wrestling, all sorts of different sports. So here's the return here, and this is Aho running right through the middle. He's going to be met right at the 25-yard line. A couple of high-impact collisions here on the kickoff. We can hear it up here.
Those New Richmond boys, they call them gunners for a reason, and they're gunning down the field. It's pretty fun to watch.
They're flying.
Yeah. And I think New Richmond saw something last week because notice they're keeping it away from Thomas Anderson, kicking probably away from him on purpose. And Spears got to find a way. How can we make an adjustment? Do we move our guys around? Maybe instead of having Thomas Anderson on the left side, you move him over to the right side just to try to find a way to get him the ball because he had 2 big kick returns last week.
Yeah, especially, with a high school kicker, as we are going to have a holding call here. That's going to bring it back to the 15 here for the Spartans, working left to right. But that's something, high school kicker, it's easier to go to that pull side. So if you put Thomas Anderson on the other side, it's tougher to kick it the opposite way as Selden breaks one tackle, another one, and he's going the wrong way.
Yeah, and what you're seeing is this New Richmond team, like I said, they're quick, they're fast, they're getting penetration. They're making us run outside and around, and we're just not doing anything with it. And you would think we would start running inside here. I mean, we got the size advantage. Go right at them.
3 to the left, 2 to the right, and it looks like we're going to have a ball going deep. Trying to make a play on that one for the Spartans was number 8, Liam Flores.
Yeah, you want to see Liam there. He had an opportunity. The corner did not see the ball at all. He's got to go get that bad boy.
Because if you fight back through that contact, that's where you're going to draw that flag.
Well,
is fighting back through the contact to get to the ball. That's where that flag's going to come in. Good coverage there, though, by number 10, Keegan Langness, and we've seen him make a couple of plays already here, living up to that family name very well so far tonight.
Look like we're huddling up again, but I think we're going to have that man coverage down below here again. Take another shot. Go at him. Or you'll have man coverage up top as well. What do you got here? Just running the ball. Ooh, he's got a hole.
Fake handoff there, and that's going to be a good play. Getting it just about to the first down there for number 10, Carson Smith.
And he ran out of bounds. You got to find a way to stick that foot in the ground and get up the field for the first down.
That was a really, really good read play by the Spartans. Looks like they're going to line up to go for this, at least for the moment.
Yeah, might as well. You haven't won a game this year. Might as well be aggressive.
Hey, swing for the fences.
Yeah, I see a little Dan Campbell from the Detroit Lions down there, I feel like.
Spartans break this huddle. They got 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 tight end back as Smith is going to try and get him to jump off sides. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout taken. So the Spartans lined up trying to get him to jump off sides. Good discipline there by the Tigers defense. Just staying back and not jumping.
You look at this New Richmond defense. They're doing some different things. They have like a 3-man line with 2 linebackers and a couple safeties right behind the linebackers. It's a little different. I think we're maybe a little confused, but when you see that, when you have more linemen than you do D linemen and linebackers, they said, how many guys are in the box? We have 6 guys in the box. They only have 5. So what should you be able to do? Run it right up the field.
Yeah.
You know, north and south, you should be able to get those chunk yards right up the middle of the field, and we're kind of going to the outside.
Well, and especially because at least a couple of the plays, they've only had 1 guy down with a hand in the dirt.
Yeah.
And then all the other guys on the line, they've had 4 or 5 on the line, but they're lining up, a half yard off. And they're stand-up players just trying to fit their run gap. And that's what the Spartans are going to need to exploit here. If they've got the size and the drive, you should be able to run it against that front.
Looks like we're going to punt here. Beckett's got a great leg. Faked it. Ooh, got through. Now he's off to the races. Let's go. It's Thomas Anderson there. Love it.
Running down, gets all the way to the 40. So the fake punt for the Spartans works great. Had me fooled. I was looking at Selden in the back, and I was like, oh, no, it's over his head.
It was like a 40-yard fake punt. I love it. And here's the deal. When you're practicing during the week and working on some of these things, it brings excitement to the team, and it loosens them up, and they really have fun doing these things, even if you don't make it. I mean, what do you have to lose, right?
Yeah, it's, we're out here. You're playing. You got nothing left. Exactly. You got nothing left to lose.
Yep. Play to have fun and do some fun things for these kids.
That was a jet read there that Smith kept, and he went down right away. So that line is going to have to stiffen up. They're giving up a lot of pressure in the backfield. A lot of first contact for the Spartan ball carriers is in the negatives right now.
Yeah, and I still don't understand. Why are we not giving it to Lazich here to run right up the middle? I mean, their D tackle's 185 pounds. Their D end's 185 pounds. We have a size advantage. Get after it.
Yeah, and you look at the size of the linemen that the Spartans are rolling out there. They're big guys. They can get off blocks and drive them back as 2 to the right. And we're going to have a fake handoff here for Smith. Smith, immediate pressure, looking deep. Going to drop a pass in. That's Selden.
Nice catch by Beckett. Kind of dropped it, but great job by Carson to just sit there, look down the field, see what's there, and make a perfect pass. He had time. He could have ran that, but that's some of the maturing we've seen of him this year. In the past, he would have ran the ball. There, he did a great job of throwing it.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play call there. He really sold that play-action fake, and that got a lot of people to bite and found Selden running a nice route out to the left.
I give it to Lazich here. Let him go right down the middle of the field. I think, look at that big gap there.
And they're going to fake the handoff. This is Carson. Smith running to the left. He's going to be tripped up. He gets all the way down to about the 22-yard line. Spartans, nice-looking drive here, fueled by that fake punt, and that's just putting the ball in the hands of your playmaker. Thomas Anderson, he's making plays. When he touches the ball, good stuff is happening for the Spartans. I think they're starting to see that. Let's start getting the rock to him any way we can.
Yeah. Just some good positive plays, good play calls. Watch this New Richmond defense. They're literally, so what do they got? 4 guys on the line. Now they kind of stack the box a little more, and they're coming. Their linebackers are coming every time. Those plays are there. And you need Liam to make that catch.
Yeah,
got to make that catch.
That little slant route there by Flores, ball was a tad low, but it's one of the ones where, it's you got to have that.
Hey, you're a wide receiver, right? What's your job? Catch the ball.
Catch the ball.
Catch and block. That's your only job.
That's how it felt watching the Packers last year, and you're like, oh, you're getting paid millions. I'm watching the ball bounce right off your hands.
I wanted to say you're getting paid to catch, but this is high school football in Wisconsin. They don't get paid yet, I don't think. It's
Smith
coming.
Drops back to pass. Got him deep. Pass in the hands. Just broken up.
Yeah, and there again, that's been kind of a thing that's hurt us a little bit this year. The drop pass as a hit. Aiden Parks right in the hands. I think he jumped a hair early on that play.
Yeah, and I think the defender, just had enough of an impact to interrupt that catch. But one of those ones where, you're selling out here. You want this game, and especially with what the Tigers are giving you, where they're stacking the box. They're saying, our guys on the outside, we're fine to not drop safeties back.
Yeah, and Carson, made a great throw, though. Threw it right on the money, stood in the pocket.
Breaking out to his left now, Smith keeping his eyes downfield, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing really down the field. Good
Going
decision.
Down, and then you see, that's what the Tigers do on these obvious passing downs is they're dropping the safeties back, and they're going to try and force the quarterback to make a real read.
Yeah, and they're getting after it. They're not sitting around waiting. They're blitzing linebackers. Their D linemen are getting up the field. This isn't a read and react defense. This is an attacking defense. It's fun to watch, though.
Yeah, and you see why they've had so much success so far this year.
Yeah, 5-2 on the year. Looking for a nice 6-win season. Probably going to get in the playoffs.
This is Smith dropping back, looking deep. He's going to step up in the pocket. Tries to make a move. He's going to be tackled down. That's going to be a sack there for the Tigers. Getting that sack was number 85, Evan Fakeman.
And Carson had Beckett Selden wide open. No one even close to him, right in the hole. He's got to anticipate that throw and let her go, and he has probably a touchdown. And, it may not have been to Beckett. It could have been outright, but it's got to anticipate. They're getting after you, so you got to be ready to let that ball go. You can't hold on to it.
And like we've said so many times here tonight is you got nothing to lose. If you're worried about, let your guy make a play. It's fourth down.
Well, that's exactly it. It's fourth down. You throw the ball. You got to throw it. You can't run it. You just throw it. You give them a chance.
Well, and, if you throw a pick and you hopefully tackle them, down at the 10, it's basically like a short punt.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's going to be Whittick getting the pile driven. This New Richmond Tigers team is pushing that pile. They got it all the way down to about a first down.
And this is where you got to see that defense get after it, get on the ball. Don't stand around and look. Get 11 guys to the football every time. There is a flag, though. Might be an illegal motion, so should be a 5-yard penalty from the 22, 21, 26-yard line.
Illegal substitution.
And so an illegal substitution, when you substitute in, you got to get between the numbers. You can't just hide on the sidelines. They try to avoid some of those trick plays that you'll see in the NFL.
3 to the right here for the Tigers. Stellright in the backfield. Trailed by Whittick.
Another false start.
False start's going to be called here. So that's what the Tigers do. They do that silent snap count where the quarterback looks, sees everybody set, and then he claps his hands, and then it's up to the center. Obviously a certain interval for when he's going to snap it, but it's not a ready, set, go. It's a silent count, and sometimes that backfires on you with the false start. Stellright hands this one off. This one going to number 11. That's Tavian Brandt, 5'7" senior.
Senior night, you're going to probably see some different kids get in and get some opportunities. Looked pretty quick, looked pretty fast there to me. 2nd down and 12. We got to find a way to make plays, though. This defense has got to find a way to get off blocks and make some negative plays. I mean, so far, New Richmond's been struggling in the mental aspect of this game with the penalties.
Yeah, multiple penalties. I think they have 4 already. 3 out to the left for Stelright. He's going to get this, fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2.
That'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, so here's a chance for the Spartans, get a stop, get the ball back, go the other way.
Yeah, great job. Stelrick decided to keep the ball that time. He always has that option, and he did, and there really wasn't anything there.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you play your assignment in playing a read option team is your assignment's the quarterback, and when you stick with it, that's what's going to happen. Stelright drops back to pass. He's going to drop it underneath here to Wittick. Wittick makes a play, hits his own teammate. I don't know if he thought his teammate was a Spartan defender, but his wide receiver just got licked by the running back.
And we had an opportunity to make a tackle, make it 4th down, and another missed tackle, which has been kind of hampering this team all season long.
Wittick gets the 1st down here for the Tigers. And there's going to be 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. On the left side, number 19, Luke Efforts, 6'5", looks like really tall receiver. He'd have a chance to lob it up to him, and this handoff's going to go to Brandt. Brandt trying to break tackles. He's going to be brought down to the ground by number 3 of the Spartans, Tatum Clark.
Close to a horse collar tackle, but I don't know, because he had it a little lower, probably didn't call it, but hey, we'll take a 2nd and long.
2nd and long, and a good positive play for the defense, and that's what we're hoping to see here as we've got trips out to the left for Stelright. Brandt in the backfield. Lone receiver on the right side is number 6, Josh DeGear.
And we have 2 guys covering 3 here, so I wouldn't be surprised if to see them throw the ball down below. You could throw it to the running back on the flat. You could run a little wide receiver screen. End of the first quarter, though.
And that's the end of the first quarter. So end of the first quarter, 13-0. Initial reaction here for the Spartans is not as bad as, some people may have thought, but you've had some really good drives. You're getting to some of the looks that they want to get to, and it's just about that finishing the drive, not falling behind the chains, and just play take chances, take what you can get, because you don't have any more opportunities after this game.
Yeah, we had some great opportunities there, just couldn't finish drives. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to make a stop on the defense. And probably one of the worst defenses in the Big Rivers. I think we're probably giving up close to 40 points a game. So got to find a way to create turnovers, stop the run, get off the field, give the offense a chance.
As for the Tigers, it's really been cruise control for them here tonight. But at the same time, they've been behind the chains multiple times. So, if you're just looking at box score, you're seeing behind the chains. But if you're watching it live, they really haven't been too pressured to make plays, and they've converted every time they've had a long 3rd down.
Yep. Just got to find a way for a guy to make a play. Get off a block, make a tackle. We'll be in a good spot.
Wittick in the backfield with Stelright. He's going to hand this one off to Wittick. Wittick over to the right side, using his blockers and plowing ahead. He's going to get all the way up to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, should be a 1st down. And what New Richmond's doing, I think we're getting some we're lining up a little bit wrong. We have too many guys down below, close to the camera here on the field, and they're running away from it. They're running to the wide side, they're pulling blockers, getting guys out in front, and letting the speed of Wittick pick his holes and get off to the races.
Especially, like you said, with speed there, is they're getting, he's hitting the right gaps, and he's going to run up the middle here. As Spartans brought pressure, they crept a couple of linebackers up, and that's going to be a stop, gain of about 1, maybe 2, depending on where they place it. But, with your linebackers lining up so close to that D-line, and especially with a really good run-blocking team like the Tigers, if you're the backside linebacker, you don't really have a chance to catch Whittick because he's so fast running the opposite way. You're already behind the chains on the chase down.
They're due to take a shot, though, pretty soon. I wonder if this is going to be the play.
Stelright fakes the handoff here. He's rolling out to his right, launches this one deep, looking for number 6. That's Josh DeGear, and he's going to go all the way into the touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah.
This is a good-looking ball there from Stelright, rolling out to his right.
And Trip Rao was there. He was in position to make a play. Not as tall as a wide receiver, so couldn't get the hand up to deflect it. I think he was trying to catch it versus just get a hand up and deflect it, knock it down.
Yeah, and some of those plays, because in high school, pass interference is just a 15-yard. It's not a spot foul, so if you're beat like that,
If you got to grab them, grab them.
Got to grab them. As the Tigers line up, they're going to go for 2 and get
for
that
the touchdown.
score.
That's the touchdown.
Oh, it went out of bounds early.
Yep.
So there's the touchdown there for Stelright on the QB keeper. Now they'll line up to either go for 2 or 1 here, make this a 20-0 game.
Looks like they're going to go for 2, trying to go up 21-0. See what kind of play they run. Oh, no, they lined up in an extra point.
Switching in, it's just doing that is just see what the defense does. If they're confused, you run it quick, and then you have a quick screen pass. As there's another blocked extra point there for the Spartans. Diving in there was number 6, Luke Lundgren.
Yeah, I don't know if Lundgren got that or if that was one of the Beckett Selden maybe.
I think it was one of the guys on the line.
Yeah, it looked like it. Maybe a low kick. We'll take it, though.
Yeah, and that's what taking pride in your job. You know, you gave up the touchdown, and some of these guys, like Lundgren, he's a quarterback. Not playing quarterback right now, but where can you take pride in your job? And they put him out there on.
And he's one of the leading tacklers on the defense. Plays a little cornerback, one of the leading tacklers. Teams seem to throw away from him most weeks. Done a great job back there on the defensive back side of things, and hey, made a great play.
We're going to have a kickoff coming here for the Tigers. We've got 10 minutes, 27 seconds left. 19-0 is our score. They're kicking off left to right. As the Spartans get ready to return, it's going to be Aho and Anderson back there again for the Spartans. Everybody listening at home, remember, check in. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from on the shout-out option there on your screen, and just leave it. We'll get to it, get it out on air. So make sure you leave those and let us know who you're cheering for, as this kick, going to be a short one. It's going to be fielded at the 30 by the Spartans, and catching that one was number 45, Trenton Surla.
And Superior did a really nice job there. They with Thomas Anderson and Aho, they stacked them. So that way they didn't know where to kick. Well, rather than kick it deep, they just kicked it short there. Yeah, they are definitely trying to stay away from them. Now let's see what this offense can do. Can we make a play? Can we figure it out? I still want to see Lazich with the ball a couple times inside to see if he can break a run.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Spartans. This handoff is kept by Smith. He's driving forward. That's going to be a positive play. First down for Superior as they're rolling with about 10 minutes left here in this first half.
Yeah, and that was a great read by Carson Smith. Up the middle, that's where you're going to find yardage against this team inside.
As Smith has Lazich right there in the middle, and that's going to be met right in the backfield there by that Tigers defense as they're swarming to the ball in there on the tackle, number 41, Jack Fitzgerald.
Yeah, and that's a play where if you look at where the running lane was, they had a D end and a guy on the nose, and they had no linebacker on the left side. It was weird. If we could have found a way to get the play into a run off the right guard, they would have had a big hole.
Smith lined up in the backfield here. He takes the snap, dropping back, pressure in his face. He's going to be dropped, and the ball's on the ground as Selden, luckily enough for the Spartans, is there to grab it. And Smith thought he had a little bit more time than he did, but flying around the backside, forcing that fumble.
Jamison
Number 5, Jamison Unger.
Yeah.
5'11", 180 coming off the D-line.
Yeah, they're bringing guys every play. So Carson has to be quick with the ball. He's got to get it out of his hands. He's got to anticipate that throw. You cannot hold on to it, because if you do, that's what's going to happen. And now, rather than being, second and short, we're 3rd and 17, 3rd and long. Puts us in a really tough spot.
Lazic back there with Smith. Smith is going to keep this one running to his
Big hole.
left. Another good read outside, and he's going to get right up to the first down. So Smith doing a really good job with reading the defense on the handoff versus the keep. Just that quick read option, and that's been the Spartans' best weapon so far tonight.
Yeah, there's been big holes every single time. So you hope that at one of these plays, Carson can break it for a touchdown, because he's just got the safety to beat. If he can make a move on that safety, he's off. He's going to be in the end zone.
Spartans with the ball on the 48-yard line of the Tigers, driving right to left as they're going to break this huddle. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left with a tight end on the left side. And this going to be a read option play that
still on the ground.
Still out,
Richmond.
And that's going to be a Tiger ball.
Yeah, and
that's one of the dangers of running that read option, is because they teach the running back, clamp down, because that ball is yours, and it's up to the quarterback to rip that out if he wants to keep it.
Yeah, the quarterback's got to have his strong hands. He's got to hold on to it. And honestly, I don't feel like the running back Lazic pulled it from him. I feel like Carson just let the ball go and not in the right spot. Tough play.
That's exactly what you're taught as the running back. The running back, it's yours, and it's up to the quarterback to get it out, and quarterback can't just let it go, because if the running back doesn't think that, I'm taking that's what happens.
And on those option plays, I was a fullback, so I ran that triple option. As a fullback, running back, you have to have good hands, and it's tough. It's one of the hardest things is, are they keeping it? Are they giving it? What do you do? But you have to have the hands, and you got to grab the ball. And it's really up to the quarterback to have the really strong hands in those situations.
Stelrate's pass intended for number 6, Josh DeGear.
Just a little bit
out
in front.
On the read option.
Probably a drop ball.
That was not DeGear. That was number 9, Carter Comroe. The tight end lined up out wide. But there is a pretty significant size mismatch here on the outside. Number 19, Luke Efforts, is listed at 6'5", as we're going to have a handoff here to Whittick. Whittick patient.
Yeah, good
He's
job.
going to be met in the hole. That was Selden getting in there. But one of the matchups that I'm sure the Tigers are looking at here, number 19, Luke Efforts, 6'5", 202. Corner lined up across from him is number 4, Trip Rowe, 5'6", 160. So that's about almost a foot difference in size. And
I feel like last year that Luke Efforts really had his way with Superior, so just give him some time. They're going to give him some shots here.
To the left, to the right for the Tigers here is Stelrate in the shotgun with Whittick to his left. It's going to be a quick hitch route. Pass over. Good tackle there.
Yeah, by
the Spartans.
Liam Flores with a great job coming up. Our corners were playing 10 yards off, making everything stay in front, and did a great job of coming up and making the tackle. So what do? They're going to go for it here. Why wouldn't you go for it? 4th and 5.
Quick hitch, and that was number 16, Braden Yeski, 5'10", senior, getting a reception out there for the Tigers.
Your offense has been pretty dominant. Now, we put our punt return team out there. Come on, coaches. Got to see what's going on. This is
now
keep the defense out there.
One thing, too, that happened last week, Stelrate, he lined up. They line up like they're going for it. They do that QB punt. He had a couple that I think went over like 45-yard punts and good bounces. And so, that could be – I think he was the punter last year.
Yeah, it's hey, when you don't have anyone back to return the kick, it's a nice little advantage. Really can flip the field, but you're inside the 40, 4th and 6. Yeah, go for it. You're up 19-0. Why wouldn't you? 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Great time to go for it and see what you can do. We really haven't stopped them today, so.
Yeah, it's really been a lot of the Tigers beating themselves and setting themselves up long conversions, which they've been able to make, but it's just that the penalties have been. If an Achilles heel existed for this team tonight, that's what it would be.
Wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball or run a little pass play to Whittick in the flats either.
Whittick lined up to the left. Stellright drops
Don't
back. He's going to throw it out to his right side, and that one's going to be dropped.
Yeah.
Couple of Spartans player.
Thomas Anderson
Anderson.
But that's
fell right into the coach's lap.
Yeah, and that's Comro with the drop there. So good job by the defense. We made them make a play, and they weren't able to. Got off the field. Let's see if this offense can get a nice drive going. We've had some opportunities. We've had some big holes, but we've been shooting ourselves with the foot. Let's get rid of some of those negative plays, and, hey, I think good things can happen.
Spartans drop back. This is going to be Smith. Blitz picked up. Looks like he was going to get rid of it. Steps through the pocket. He's running out to the right side. Tackled into the sideline. That's going to be down. First down here for the Spartans.
Yeah, nothing there. Had a little bit of time. Stepped up and got the 11 yards.
I thought he pulled the ball back like he was going to throw. I thought it was about to get knocked out, but good job there. Smith drops back. Throws a little comeback to his receiver on the outside.
And a catch.
And that's going to be a catch for Aiden Parks. Parks on the right side. Good ball. Spartans moving it here in kind of a hurry-up offense, and it's working well, letting Smith spin the rock, and he's going to dance around and be tackled there for a sack.
And another blitz. These guys are bringing people, so Carson's got to get rid of that ball, get it out of their hands, and it seems like every time we do the hurry-up, they're blitzing 6 guys.
Yeah, and the blitz hasn't even really been picked up that well. It's just Smith has been navigating the pocket like crazy and not avoiding the pressure and delivering some good passes. Two to his right, one to his left. Here is Smith. Has Liziach. He's going to keep this one running to his right side, steps up field, and he's going to be tackled for a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, nothing there. That quarterback read play again, and they covered it really well. And I think what New Richmond's doing, too, is they have, safety back. They're playing deep. They're making us throw in front. And really what you have to do is you have to be patient. And what I mean by that is you can't force anything, but you also have to get rid of the ball 5 yards down the field, 8 yards down the field. You can't hold it because now they're blitzing every time. So when they're blitzing, if you don't get rid of the ball, that puts you in 3rd and 15 like we are here.
Aligning pressure again for the Tigers. Speed option out to Liziach. Liziach makes one move.
Oh, nice run.
One move, makes a couple of guys miss. He's going to be tackled there, but not after he gets that first down for the Spartans, and he's a little bit slower to get up.
Yeah, and great play call against their blitz that time. We had a little, like you said, a little speed option, which is basically a quick pitch to the running back. Liziach is feeling that one. Kind of got hit in the knee on that run play. This will bring in Thomas Anderson, which he can be pretty exciting to see back there. Liziach is a little bigger, a little stronger, a little thicker, but Thomas has got that speed and lightning aspect to him. So
Anderson in the backfield. And this is going to be a handoff to him. They're going to let him see what he can do, and he's going to be met right away by that Tigers defense, number 25, Noah Zanin.
Yeah, and this offensive line's got to do a better job. They basically let 3 guys run right by him on that play. That's not acceptable.
Selden moving in motion. You see the motion with the Tigers as the Spartans look to the sideline, waiting for that play.
They're reading the defense, and they're calling a play based on where the defense is going. Good play
Handoff
call.
here to Anderson. Anderson slips off of one, and he's going to be brought down. Gets past the original line of scrimmage, makes it a 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, good hard run up inside. Had a nice seam for him. You want to see Thomas make a cut in the hole to avoid that linebacker back there, but great play by the linebacker to stand him up and stop him. So what is the play here? We got 3rd and 9. You know what I'd like to see is like a little screen pass. I think that's going to, probably.
Quick slant,
yeah,
something across,
quick slant,
right behind the linebackers that are stepping up so hard. Smith drops back in the pocket, looks for a slot fade, and that's going to hit his intended target right off that outside shoulder play, but there was 2 defenders there in coverage. Good ball. That ball was in a spot where it wasn't going to be picked. It was a spot where only the receiver could make a play. Just not able to on that one, and it's going to be 4th and 9. Spartans.
Yeah, and you want to see Liam hit him right in the shoulder pads. He's got to make that catch. That's 3 drops we've had so far. He makes that play. We have an easy first down. It was a really nice throw by Carson. Hit him right in the hands. Got to make the play, though.
Yeah, they went with that kind of slot fade action. Good play by the safety to get over there and in time, because it's only a single eye safety, so he's covering the entire field, and it's up to him to get to the right spot. And looks like we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Spartans. With 3:33 left to go here in our first half, we'll have a timeout taken. We're going to take a quick break here on the iFan Sports Network. We'll be right back.
You built your business here. You've made a home here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. When we look at all you've made, we only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
And we're back here after a quick word from our sponsors here, as we've got 4th and 9 here. Spartans in plus territory with an opportunity to convert, looking to try and get their first score of the game.
Hopefully you're watching this game instead of the Brewers tonight. If we see any nice hits by the Brewers, let us know.
As Smith lobs that one downfield, looks like his receiver was just not able to get off the line of scrimmage. Good press coverage there from the Tigers. That's Keegan Langness.
Yeah, and the throw to Trip Rao, and he threw it a little too soon. He's got to make sure his receiver's off and running before he throws it, and the receiver was held up. Great job by the corner on that play.
Yeah, that's press coverage, and you're just straight up man-to-man. That's what the Tigers were saying, is you're not going to beat us deep because we're going to press you off the line, interrupt that, and let our linebackers try and get the sack.
It could have been a pass interference on that because he was pushing him while the ball was in the air, but
now the Tigers going back the other way. This is going to be a fake handoff to Whittick, as Stelright's going to keep this one, and he's going to plow forward. Gets to just about, needs 1 yard there for the first down, so a gain of about 9 there for Stelright on the keeper.
And I really like what I'm seeing from this Drew Gretzlock guy, 6'4", 231 sophomore. Again, blocking a guy 10 yards down the field, just dominating.
Yeah, taking pride in your role. A 2nd and short here, as the corners back off here for the Spartans, as Stelright's going to hand this one off to Whittick. Whittick hits the hole hard, and he's going to be tackled there off a gain of about 10.
Yeah, Luke Lundgren and Landon Annerger with the tackle. Just right up the heart of the defense there. And I'd say this Whittick boy might be one of the fastest running backs we've seen this year.
Yeah,
with the moves
he's
and
got
the quickness.
wheels.
Yep.
It looks like when he takes that handoff and he gets through that line of scrimmage, it looks like he's already at a 10-yard run-up.
Well, and it looks like he can go every time, too. Like, I might score every single time I touch the ball.
Quick pass outside to number 6, Josh DeGear. 6'1" senior wide receiver off that quick RPO there from Stelright. That's going to move the ball downfield.
First down?
And going to be a first down, so staying ahead of the chains here is the Tigers. Quick 2-minute drill. As Stelright in the shotgun. 2 to his left, 1 in the backfield, and 1 underneath, as this is going to be a fake handoff. Stelright rolling left.
Nice throw.
Delivers a dart across his body, making a move, driving down the field, and getting tackled right down at about the 5 or 6 yard line is number 13. That's Colton Gunter.
And we call that a dart. I mean, he rolling across the field, across his backside, stopped and just threw a dart right down the middle of the field, about 20 yards down, right on the money.
Yeah, and that was a bullet, so good on Gunter to catch that one, as Stelright is in the shotgun here with Whittick behind him. That's not Whittick.
Tatum
That
Clark.
looks like Brent, as Clark is going to blow that play up for the Spartans.
Must have been blitzing there. Did a great job. Getting off some blocks, making a tackle in the hole for no gain. Love it.
Yeah, that was Tavian Brandt in at running back.
Now they're rotating in the running back a little bit, which is smart to see when you're.
Especially with playoffs coming up.
Yep, don't want to get anyone hurt in this game.
Stelright ready to get this snap. And he's going to hand this one off to Brandt, and Brandt is going to be met in the hole again by the Spartans defense, stiffening up here right in front of their own goal line.
Yeah, that was number 54 making the tackle in the hole. Great job by Billy Braman.
Another lacrosse player.
6'2", 235, sophomore. Another sophomore getting some opportunity.
Yeah, there's a couple of the big linemen that the Spartans got. They played lacrosse, and I tell them it's all about footwork in this sport,
Yes.
and that'll only help you for
football.
playing football. If you're playing lineman, you're trying to kick block, kick back in the pass protection, it'll only help as Stelright hands this one off to Whittick. Whittick makes a move, cuts from his left to his right, slips through the arms of a defender, and he's going to get in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and if Xander McDonald makes the tackle in the hole, it's going to be 4th and 9. Just missed that tackle. Darn it.
And, I mean, that's just so hard when you're flat-footed and he's coming downhill like a train,
Yep.
like a rocket sled on wheels. As they line up here for this extra point for the Tigers to make this a 26-0 lead here in the first half. 33 seconds left for the Spartans.
Yeah, it's been a rough half. I think New Richmond's had their way offensively, but I still feel like, gosh, we're not that far off. We've had opportunities to make plays. We've had opportunities to get off the field. And, that's the difference between a team that's had 4 or 5, 6 wins on the season and a team that hasn't had any.
Yeah, I mean, they get some of the looks that they want. They're able to get the looks. Carson Smith is throwing the ball downfield with purpose.
Yep.
He's putting it in good spots, and you just need the apple to fall the other way.
All 11 men have to do their job on every play. And it seems like there's always one guy that's missing a play or 2 guys that's missing a play. And in football, that can have a huge impact on the outcome of each play. And, have it be a drop pass, have it be a missed block by the offensive lineman, have it be running the wrong route, having the quarterback not give, having the running back take. You have to be perfect by all 11 guys to be just a smooth offense.
Lining up to kick it away here is the Tigers. Like we said, 33 seconds left on the clock.
Sure, they're going to keep it away from Thomas Anderson. They're looking. They're playing the games back there. They're stacking it.
And this one goes deep, and it's going to be Anderson who catches this one. He's running to his right side, looking for a hole. He's going to be grabbed there by number 2 of the Tigers. That's Alex Sommer, 6'1" senior linebacker.
And, got to get the ball up the field. You got to run full speed. And, we had the return right, which we were trying to get to, but just couldn't get outside to get behind the blockers that you wanted. So 26 seconds left. Do we take a shot here? Why not?
While we do have a break here, I do have one shout-out to read. Tigan and Brad Roden are watching at home, so shout-out to those guys. I'm sure they like the Superior Lacrosse shout-outs there, so thank you guys for watching and tuning in. As the Spartans line up 2 out to the right, this is going to be a QB keeper here for Smith as he goes up the gut. Going to get about 3 or 4, and looks like the Spartans might just let this one run out.
Sure, they're going to try and get one more play. Might as well take a shot here.
Yeah. Throw it downfield. I mean, you've got single coverage here on the outside.
Man coverage, all it takes is, nice throw, a missed tackle, and you have a touchdown. But now we're not getting the play in, and time's going to run out.
So that's going to be our first half here in New Richmond, 26-0. Tigers lead the Spartans here in the first half action. As we get ready for the halftime performance here, looks like a big band and flag spinners going to be coming out. We're going to take a quick break here on the iFan, get through some of our sponsors, then we'll be back with a little bit of halftime analysis and get ready for the second. You'll be right back here on the iFan Sports Network.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. Yay! We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
If you smell a rotten egg odor inside or outside your home, it could be a sign of a gas leak. Don't panic. Leave the premises immediately and call Superior Water, Light and Power. A trained SWLMP technician will be dispatched to the location to inspect for a possible leak. Natural gas has an excellent safety record, but leaks are possible either accidental or by misuse. A safety message from Superior Water, Light and Power, an elite company. Great service, even better, at swlp.com and on Facebook.
You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
Superior Water, Light, and Power reminds customers to please shovel snow away from your gas meters and regulators. Snow removal allows for proper operation of the equipment and clears a safer path for their employees to more easily access your meters. A safety message from Superior Water, Light, and Power, an elite company. Great service, even better, at swlp.com and on Facebook.
You built your business here. You've made a home here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. When we look at all you've made, we only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
If you smell a rotten egg odor inside or outside your home, it could be a sign of a gas leak. Don't panic. Leave the premises immediately and call Superior Water, Light, and Power. A trained SWLMP technician will be dispatched to the location to inspect for a possible leak. Natural gas has an excellent safety record, but leaks are possible either accidental or by misuse. A safety message from Superior Water, Light, and Power, an elite company. Great service, even better, at swlp.com and on Facebook.
You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
To us, two diamond jewelry, a diamond for our love, and a diamond for the life we share. To the woman I will love forever, to our past and to our future.
Superior Water, Light, and Power reminds customers to please shovel snow away from your gas meters and regulators. Snow removal allows for proper operation of the equipment and clears a safer path for their employees to more easily access your meters. A safety message from Superior Water, Light, and Power, an elite company. Great service, even better, at swlp.com and on Facebook.
Design a unique jewelry piece at Numi Jewelers that is one of a kind. Our 6-prong custom jewelry design service guarantees a piece you can love for a lifetime.
Numi Jewelers, where the Twin Ports gets engaged.
And we're back here after our halftime break here. A couple minutes ago here before the second half, so we're going to go through some of our awesome sponsors here on the iFan Sports Network. Starting with Benson Electric. Benson Electric Company serving northwestern Wisconsin, northeastern Minnesota for commercial, industrial, and residential electric contracting and repairs. They also serve the area regarding electric motors and have an outstanding machining department. Everything electrical since 1912. That's a long time, and so if you're around that long, obviously you've got the trust of the community. And everybody, goes through them. The employees of Benson Electric are incredible supporters, youth athletics, and community events. Don't mess with any problems you may have with your electricity. That's a big one because I know if I tried to do any of that stuff, we'd have some problems coming through. Let the professionals solve any of those. You have any problems you may have by calling Benson Electric in Superior at 715-394-5547. Also want to thank Superior Water, Light, and Power. Thank you to Superior Water, Light, and Power for your support of iFan. Remember, without Superior Water, Light, and Power, we would be in the dark. Serving Superior to Brule, to Lake Nebagaman, and Solon Springs, and all areas in between, Amnicon, Bennett, Hawthorne, Maple, Parkland, Poplar. Superior Water, Light, and Power is an elect company. Great service, even better. Check out their website at www.swlp.com for all the services they provide. We also want to thank the Superior Scholarship Foundation, Michelle Baden. In 2025, 131 named scholarships totaling just over $328,000 were awarded to 145 graduates. In 2025, every senior who applied and qualified for a scholarship was awarded one. These scholarships make a meaningful difference in the lives of Superior High School students. Not only is it a big financial impact, but also fosters support and confidence in their academic journey.
Yeah, Brandon, you got a scholarship, right?
Yes, I did.
Talk about that.
I was a recipient of the Nelson Scholarship. So for those of you who don't know, it's you go through an application process, and they take into account your extracurriculars, your academics, your participation in the school and community. And it made a huge impact on me. I was able to go play college lacrosse in Colorado, and with the help of that Nelson Scholarship, that just let me know that I had a little bit of help coming from back home every single year, and it's a 4-year scholarship. So I was able to get it all 4 years, and it helped tack off some of that out-of-state tuition that I was paying, and I can't thank them enough for all the stuff that they were able to do for me. And I know a lot of my friends and everybody who goes through Superior gets that scholarship, makes a huge impact in their lives and their education, because they know that they have the support of the community behind them, and they want them to succeed.
And what's great about that scholarship, it's not $500. I mean, we're talking sometimes $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a year that's renewable every year. Awesome scholarship. The Swensons the Nelsons put a lot of money into that scholarship fund, and what a great opportunity for young kids.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it made a huge impact for me. A lot of my friends, people from my class are going to Harvard, and they get a Nelson Scholarship, so that helps offset some of that cost and just lets people know that they have the community behind them. It's investing in the community. You invest in your people, the people invest in you. So thank you to Superior Scholarship Foundation. And also, to Anderson Hammock Construction, northern Minnesota and Wisconsin's favorite custom home builders. Anderson Hammock has over 30 years of building and remodeling experience in the Duluth, Superior, and surrounding areas. Anderson Hammock loves what they do, and it shows in the finished product, whether it's a new home, cabin, or remodel. They are not happy unless the owner is happy. Check them out on their website and read the testimonials from all the satisfied homeowners. They're the only 5-star rated builder in our area on the internet. Give them a call. As the Spartans come back out, we've got a little bit more time, so we'll keep going through some of our awesome sponsors. Exodus Global is an American-owned family company that manufactures and distributes attachments for the scrap, recycling, construction, and demolition industries. They're located in Connors Point in Superior and have recently remodeled their facility upon their already great company. If you're looking for a great company for whom to work and with excellent pay and benefits, give them a call, set up a visit. If possible, join a team that cares about you as a person and considers you a vital part of Exodus Global. Another one of our sponsors here is Downs Life Celebration Center. Unfortunately, everyone listening to us today will need the services of a funeral home to help them through the toughest of times, hopefully later rather than sooner. The loss of the loved one, all those instances, funeral director Jeff Cushman will help to ease the pain by guiding you through all the details that need your attention. Downs knowledge is second to none. Their attention to detail is incredible. You have a friend in the Downs Life Celebration Center with their staff helping you. You can also pre-plan your own funeral so your family need not worry about any of the details. They've been helping thousands of families in need since 1888, so a good family business. Investing in Superior, helping out here on the iFan Sports Network.
And the only locally owned funeral home in Superior now.
Only locally owned one in Superior. Their beautiful new facility is located at 1902 North 34th Street, block behind Builder Tap House. Give Jeff Cushman a call at 715-394-7746 for any questions you may have or for a guided tour, because they will have the answers for you. Another one of our sponsors, Boulder Tap House. We just talked about them. 3405 Tower Avenue. With Grizzlies being gone, that's a primo location there in Superior, and they're doing very well for themselves there. But going there, you get a family experience, good time. Boulder Tap House will be complete, or it's been completed for a while. Looks like we've got an old script here, but
all I'm gonna say is ask for the cotton candy drink.
Cotton candy or the cheese curds. Get the cheese curds.
Cheese curds are phenomenal, but they have this cotton candy drink. They put cotton candy in it. There's a cotton candy sucker. You can get it, without alcohol or with alcohol, and it is phenomenal. I drink the non-alcoholic version. It is so good. I don't know how good it is for you, but it tastes good.
That's a problem. That's a problem for later to worry about. Thank you, Rick Lampton, for all the great memories of Grizzlies. More memories will be created at the Boulder Tap House, so make sure you go and check in there. They'll probably have an iFan game on any night of the week when we are streaming as we get ready for this second half. Spartans kicking off again here.
Hey, can we ask Rick to bring back the Bear Creek pasta for me? The honey Dijon version. It was so good. I miss it.
Yeah, I had that a while ago, and it's been a while, but yeah, that was good. The pastas were always good there. I was always a fan of the popcorn, peanuts.
Free popcorn, free peanuts.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. I'm a sucker for popcorn, so that did well for me. As we have the kickoff here for the Spartans, it's going to be fielded at about the 25, returning it back the other way.
Oh, big
breaking
scene.
A couple of tackles there is number 10, Langness. He's got a gap. He's going to go all the way. Opening second half kickoff. Taken right through. That was number 10, Keegan Langness.
And untouched. And what did we talk about earlier in the game? About New Richmond decided to defer. And as a team, you say, we're going to receive. Instead, we made a mistake and said, we'll kick off. That means New Richmond gets the ball twice. Big, huge mental mistake, and it cost us big time.
Well, now they get the kick right back to them.
Yeah, after giving up a touchdown and virtually making this impossible to come back from.
As we have the extra point here for the Tigers lining up. There's already been 2 of them blocked so far tonight. Not that one. That one up and through for the Tigers. It's going to make it a 33-point game.
Huge mental mistake to start the game, and kind of been unfortunate for the Superior team this year with the mental mistakes, but yeah, it did. Yeah, and good point. Craig's saying it looked like maybe his knee was down. He picked the ball up, but the officials didn't see it, so that doesn't matter. No replay in high school football.
Yeah, what they don't see can't hurt you.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the Spartans to receive this kick. And it would be fitting here if they kick it to Anderson. He gets another kick return touchdown. We'll just go back and forth doing that the entire second half.
And what did you see, though, from on that kick return? He got north and south. And my son always rips on me for saying north and south, but at full speed. He wasn't jogging. He was going full speed. It's hard to tackle a guy full speed.
Especially when you're going full speed the opposite direction.
Yes.
You one stutter step and it's wide open the other way. As we see the kick here from the Tigers is going to go back and going to be muffed as Anderson's going to pick it up off of Aho's legs and does good at least to pick up the ball.
Yeah, Aho kind of kicked the ball and Anderson was able to grab it. Thank goodness we didn't fumble it or drop it.
Yeah,
but
wrong type of football out there.
Yeah, they've had good kick returns, and this Richmond team, it might be one of the better coverage teams we've seen this year.
And, I've said it a couple of times tonight, but that's taking pride in your job because special teams is, some people, if you're only on the field for kickoffs, some people are, sucks, I wish I was playing offense, wish I was playing defense. But if you take pride in your job on special teams, stuff like that's going to happen for you.
Good play.
Smith takes the keeper. He's going to get about 6 or 7.
A little option play.
Going to the right.
Yeah, worked really perfectly. Had to fake the pitch out and kept it. And, hey, good positive yards for 8 yards.
2 out wide here for Smith as he's in the shotgun with Laziach behind him. He's going to hand this one off. Laziach hits the gap in the middle, slips off of one, but for the Tigers, they're just hounding the ball. You see a ton of black hats out there going after it, and that one's
gave him the first down.
Going to be a first down for the Spartans. So keeping the chain moving, keeping it positive here, that's exactly what the Spartans need to do. You're not going to get 33 points back in one drive, but, it just takes one, and then you get 2. Hand off to Laziach. He's met in the backfield again. We talked about the negative yards where it's the first contact. Laziach has to make a move on a guy when he's 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this D-line and these linebackers, they're getting up the field really fast, and our offensive linemen are really struggling making those blocks because if we can hold some of them blocks, we're going to have some opportunities.
Yeah, and we've seen it when Smith has kept the ball on some of those read options. There's gaps because when they fly so far upfield and their corners are all manned up on the outside, there's nobody left if you get through that initial wave of defense. Smith in the shotgun, pistol with Laziach to his left, and he's going to pitch that one out. Laziach just able to fall on that one as Smith got rocked. Helped right back up, though, by number 20, Christian Messer. Good show of sportsmanship there.
Yeah, ran the option play, and Laziach dropped it. He's got to catch that. Wasn't the best pitch, but still got to catch it.
Yeah, and that's the tough part about the option play, and that's what they tell you to do on defense is if your assignment is the quarterback, you are hitting the quarterback.
Oh, that was my assignment on defense, and it was always fun to hit him. It was fun to hit him.
I'm sure your kid didn't like that assignment. He was a quarterback.
No, he didn't. But he was usually bigger than most, so he could run over kids.
Oh, yeah, he did. He definitely did that. Smith in the shotgun rolling around. That's going to be a sack there for the Tigers defense on third down. That's going to be a loss of about 4.
And Carson had time, and he decided to run when he didn't need to. He's got to stand back there, look over your reads, and make a throw. He had time. He had guys open and decided to run it when he didn't need to. Just struggling. Last week he had such a good game, and then this week, looking to run a little bit more when I think there's some opportunities to throw it down the field if he gets rid of the ball at the right time.
Langness back to catch this punt. He already has a kick return touchdown. And that one's going to be partially blocked by the Tigers as it's going to roll just to about the 47-yard line. And it's going to be Tiger ball going right to left.
Yeah, this team's getting after it. They're not laying up on us at all. These boys got to get ready to play. And we really need to talk about the seniors this half too, because, a lot of football time, a lot of the kids on this Spartan team that are seniors that have gutted out, 3-4 years of Spartan football, and they've learned so much over those 4 years of playing Spartan football about, not just about the game of football, but about teamwork and discipline and hard work and being a good teammate. A lot of seniors on this team. Really excited to talk about some of the kids, and just a great group of kids.
Yeah, and it's always tough, when you don't have the success that, you're sometimes hoping for, as there's a handoff out to the outside. Big play there for number 11, Tavian Brandt.
Another flag on the field, I'm guessing. Maybe a holding. Yep.
Brandt looks like he put his shoulder into somebody right in front of that Spartan sideline. That was a big hit.
Yep. Call it lowering the boom, right?
Yeah. But, yeah, back to those Spartan seniors. They've got, it's almost their entire lineup. They've got a ton of seniors out here. And last game of football, and like you said, when things aren't going your way, you learn a lot about who you are as a person, as an athlete. And a lot of these guys, they play other sports, so I'm sure they're going to be, tucking those ears back and attacking it in their other sports. They haven't had the success here like they envision, but, yeah, it teaches a lot about who you are and what you can do in the face of adversity.
Yep.
Tigers in the shotgun here. Handoff inside. And that's going to be Brandt again.
Yeah, just getting up the field, going right up the field, easy 8-9 yards.
We do have a new QB in here for the Tigers. It's number 32, Preston Hitty, 6'4", 140, sophomore quarterback. So keeping that tradition of a
tall quarterback
back there.
Yeah, New Richmond's put in a lot of backups here. Spears still got a lot of their starters going. So can we make a stop now? Does this help us?
Well, throughout the years, Superior has won the second half of most of the games they've played.
Yep.
As Hitty throws a pick, jumping up, Selden gets up.
I think that's Beckett, or
Actually,
is that Lundgren?
That's Lundgren pick six. He's going to put the Spartans on the board.
Yeah, that was a nice play by him.
That was a bullet.
Yeah, that was a quick little out, and he just jumped up, and that ball stuck to his hands and off to the races. Touchdown, probably about a 52-yard touchdown?
Just about, yeah. So Spartans on the board there as they get ready to send that extra team out. Number 6, Luke Lundgren, sophomore quarterback, D-back.
Yeah, another young kid playing at on the field, a sophomore for the Spartans. And I think you'll see a lot of sophomores on this team that are getting a lot of minutes.
21 seniors here for the Spartans.
And we'll talk about each one of them and bring up their names and their positions as we get through this second half here. But, they'll have a great party at the end of the year. Woo.
As the Spartans tried to go for 2 and met right there in the backfield is one of that's Carson Smith.
Yeah, and that was number 43, Isaac Schwartz, 6'6", 213-pound tight end / he's been playing on the D-line a lot this game. Great play, but there again, a blitzing team, you can't play slow-moving plays. It's got to be fast. It's got to be quick, and those slow-moving ones, when you get that penetration like that, nothing happens.
Northwestern Tigers, not the Tigers team out here, but Northwestern Tigers, they're up 42-0 over the Hayward Hurricanes right now at halftime. So we've got a big scoring game out there, running time. And
what do we have? Hudson was up on Rice Lake, 14-6,
I believe.
I know River Falls was up big time over Wausau West, like 33-0 or something crazy like that. Some good games in the 35-7 now, Craig says. So some good games going on. I still think, after seeing all these teams play, I still think River Falls is the best overall team with size, speed, strength. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
think
BRC is really top-heavy this year. They're going to put a decent amount of teams into the playoffs.
And I think some of these teams are going to end up playing each other in the playoffs, which kind of stinks. You want to see us go down south and knock off some of them southern teams, which I think we have the ability to do.
Yeah, is that like Apple Valley Conference or something like that?
Well, onside or don't touch it till it gets – oh, missed it.
Good play there by the New Richmond Special Teams unit.
Yeah,
Fall on that one. Looked like that was number 44 for the Tigers, Dane Lease.
Actually, 34.
34. Tanner Guess.
Yeah, he did a great job. So, onside kick. It didn't go the 10 yards, but he came up and grabbed the ball and held on to it right away. So,
New Richmond on the Spartans' 45-yard line. As they get ready to go back the other way. Hitty out after that pick six. They wanted a short route just to kind of get him feeling the pass, and good play there by Lundgren last series to get it out as we have a late substitution on the field. Number 27, Leo Schaff. As Spartans showing blitz, cross the line of scrimmage, and
yeah, I don't know how you can jump off sides there. They haven't even snapped the ball, and it's number 47, a new player that we do not know who it is. It's too bad. Can't give them 5 yards on a first down like that.
Yeah, Spartans looks like they're showing, man-to-man outside. They're bringing everybody in, but they're all lined up 2-3 yards off the ball. As this handoff goes to Brandt. Brandt breaks it to the outside. He's going to be met, still pushing with the help of his line. And he's going to go down at the 26-yard line of Superior. Yeah, right there for the Spartan. Looks like somebody lost a helmet.
Yeah, it looks like he's feeling it too. And when you lose a helmet in high school, you got to sit out a play. Not sure who that is yet. Try to get a number for you guys when we can.
Yeah, always scary when somebody loses a helmet in a scuffle like that.
You almost wish at the high school level when a helmet falls off, they call the play dead. And I think as a player, if your helmet falls off, you're not allowed to keep playing even.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have at least one play out if your helmet comes off in the game.
Yeah, not really sure what's going on. I don't know if they're checking a shoulder. It's laying on his side, which is normally they'd go on their backs. Slowly getting up. Who we got? And that's Tatum Clark.
One of the seniors here for the Spartans, as slow to get up, but walking off on his own power, which is usually a decent sign.
Yep.
So glad to see that, and at least from our point of view, nothing incredibly serious, so glad to see that he's all right there.
Yeah, hopefully he just got his bell rung a little bit, and he'll be fine in a couple seconds, maybe take a play off and get back in there.
Spartans once again lining up with nobody on the line of scrimmage. They're all just lining up, getting a couple yard head start to rush this QB. As they're going to meet Brandt in the backfield in there. Good play there for the Spartans.
Yeah, Thomas Anderson was back there, number 40. I think that was, maybe that wasn't Thomas Anderson. Number 25?
Number 25 for the Spartans, Connor Welch.
Yeah, number 47. I'm wondering if 40. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I wonder if 47 is number 75, Atchison, and he forgot his jersey. Or maybe it ripped, so let's hope it ripped and he got a new one or blood on it or something. Because when you forget the jerseys, coaches aren't super happy with you.
No, when I was a kid and I'd forget some equipment, it's terrifying.
Well, usually you're not playing when you forget your jersey, so.
As there's another handoff to Brandt, wrapped up in the backfield. Another good play there for the Spartans. In there was Selden.
And Thomas Anderson in
one
there
of the
to help
seniors
out.
for this Spartan squad.
And moving them backwards now. This is second team, of New Richmond here, so we should have a little bit of an advantage. And before the game, the freshmen lost close game. I think they only lost by a touchdown.
Yeah, 36-28, I believe, and the Hitty fakes the pass, goes deep. He was trying to connect with one of his receivers downfield. That was number 19. We've talked about him a couple of times. Luke Efforts, 6'5" receiver. But, yeah, that freshman game, when I showed up, it was just about the start of the fourth quarter. 36-14 was the score. They fought back. They had a couple of really nice plays, and final score 36-28.
Yeah, they battled. They fought. It was a really good game. They were right in it till the end, really. And they had an onside kick opportunity, and they were not able to convert.
Snap here is
Number 11.
Number 11, Brandt. Gets it, and Spartans rally into the ball now.
Yeah, good hustle.
Well, and that's that pride aspect of, like, we're still out here, we're still playing, we're still giving it our all.
Yeah, Miles
and that's going to be a turnover on downs, so it's going to be Spartans offense going back the other way.
Let's take a shot. I want to see on this first play. Let's take a deep shot. Just throw it up there, give him a chance. Love to see a throw to Selden right down the seam. It's been there all year. Usually there's a nice little circle. You get a good play action pass. He should be wide open. You know, there's man coverage on the outside, too. There's no safety help. There it is. He's there. He's there.
Play action pass is looking for somewhere to go with it was Smith.
And horrible blocking up front. But if Carson lets go of that ball, he had Selden right up the middle. He had him beat.
Yeah, and that's one of the toughest things for, high school offensive lines, especially when it feels like when you're out there, it feels like they're blitzing 20 people.
Yep. And we're just missing box. They're fast. They're quick.
Smith drops back. He's going to throw a slant.
Good coverage. Ooh,
inside. Catching that one, number 82, Brecken Bergquist.
Nice.
He's going to get that one all the way down to the New Richmond Tigers 25.
Well, not a very good spot on the ball, but maybe down to the 30.
Boy.
But, hey, nice catch, nice throw.
And nice run.
Yeah, Bergquist showed some speed there, and he's got some flowing locks. I'm sure you might be jealous of that, Brennan.
Out route there to Selden. Selden, he's going to catch that one. 7-yard gain there for him.
And great job by Carson because he got hit, but he stood in the pocket and he made the throw right away. He did not hold on to the ball. And that's what's tough with that quarterback position is you got to stand back there and you got to take some shots.
Yeah, and that's one of the hardest things to teach a quarterback is, like, you're going to have to take this hit to give that pass. And negative play there for the Spartans as Smith is tackled in the backfield.
And, we had it second and short. You can't have a negative play on those situations. We're still giving up too much penetration by this D-line and these linebackers. Flores should have had the first down.
Right up there.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch, as they say in the NFL. Great play.
And just keep positive plays going forward is what this team has got to do, and so far they've been doing it.
Looks like the Brewers are still down 3-0. That's not good.
Smith hands this one off to Lazic. Lazic is going to be met at about the line of scrimmage by about 3 or 4 Tigers. As they get ready to get this call coming back in.
Yeah, back into the hurry up, trying to get some plays off. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left here.
As Smith fakes the pitch, he's going to shed off a couple of defenders, running all the way towards the end zone.
I think he might be in.
Looks touchdown. There, referee signals touchdown, so good run there from number 10, Carson Smith.
Yeah, that was about a 20-yard touchdown for Carson. And here there's a
flag on the play.
Where would the flag be? I don't see one down there. Maybe a little defensive penalty. The offense is huddling up. Moving back.
Not sure as we wait signal here from our referees.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the extra point spot. Yeah, Jackson Schrader with a personal foul.
Then they'll assess that one on the kickoff. So it looks probably what it was is a late hit. He gets into the end zone, just fighting for it, and just a tad late on the hit as the Spartans line up to go for two here. Smith in the shotgun. He's got Laziach behind him. And it's going to be a reverse pass as Rowe throws it. That's a Philly special for a touch, or not a touchdown, 2-point conversion. Trip Rowe.
Yeah, Tripp with a great play. Almost dropped it, and he had Carson open that whole time. Great play. That was fun. And those kids love practicing those kind of plays in practice.
You know, when you're not a quarterback and one of your coaches says, hey, you want to throw the ball? It's like, yeah, let me spin that thing.
Brings a little excitement into that third quarter here for the boys, and, you know, put some points on the board, making it exciting, making it fun.
Yeah, that pretty much that exact play. You know, not the same exact formation, but you heard me say Philly special. That's what Philadelphia ran against the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Against the Eagles?
Or Eagles ran against the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a fun play. And then, of course, with that penalty on the touchdown, it'll be enforced right here. So Spartans hopefully trying to get a touchback on this kick. Or if they go onside.
Well, you know, when you have an unsportsmanlike conduct, you actually have the ball in a good spot. So I would say 99% sure they're going to run an onsider here.
Getting ready to kick this one for the Spartans, number 14, Reed Bertignoli.
Now we just need a goofy bounce, a crazy bounce. I always like to see the guys kick it a little harder and not so soft because, you know, harder balls always harder to catch.
Yeah, you really, on those onsides, you want to kick the top of the ball so you get a spin like that.
Yeah, and it's open. Down. It's there. They may have gotten
Spartans pointing.
Oh.
Referee signals Tigers ball.
That's really weird because the Spartan guy has it. We recovered the ball, and they gave that to New Richmond.
Yeah, that's interesting there. They said number 34, Tanner Guess, came up with that ball.
And he didn't. I'm kind of...
They must have... What must have happened is he goes up, he makes the initial catch, he's fallen to the ground, and then they think that his knees touch the ground, Spartans hit him, knock the ball out. But once again, no replay. It's tough to... I mean, it's just a judgment call.
Yeah, it's high school football.
As the Tigers have this one under center.
They're just going to run
a QB sneak right to the right side. 3:32 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yep.
As Hitty, or no, that was not Hitty. Stelright's back in this game for the Tigers.
Getting a little closer, so they're like, let's not take any chances here. Let's put some of our starters back in there, maybe get another touchdown on the board.
Stelright goes back under center, brings the defense up, and then he goes right back to the shotgun. So a little bit of mind games played there as there's a handoff to Brandt. Brandt breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to get through and get a first down here for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's got quick little feet there in the hole. Really nice. Looks like, Whittick is down here. Looks like he's healthy. I wonder if maybe he'll get another shot here eventually. If they score, they probably won't take a chance, which I wouldn't. But, as a player, you want to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my least favorite games were the blowout ones because they don't get to play.
Yep.
Stelright in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Brandt. Brandt's going to break through another big gap. Dragged down from behind by number 6, Lundgren of the Spartans.
And when you have, we had, 8 guys on the line of scrimmage there? Everyone has a gap. And I don't know what's going on, but someone's losing the gap and giving them big runs on first down, and you can't do that.
Yeah, and they're just marching down the field with inside zone is really all they're doing. Stelright in the shotgun, Brandt to his right. High snap and long developing read play. Stelrek keeps it to the right, and he's going to be tackled for about a 5-yard gain. Making a play there was number 4, Trip Rowe, who threw that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, good tackle on the outside. I'm sure, coach down here of New Richmond's like, don't run it, don't take a chance, don't get hurt.
Slide.
But, they're trying to take time off the clock. They'd probably love to get one touchdown here, and then I think you'll see some of the backup quarterback back in there.
Stelrek back again in the shotgun. Snap comes through. This is a fake handoff to Brandt as Stelrek is going to be wrapped up in the backfield, so Spartans defense creating a negative play.
Yeah, good job by the Spartans. Got off some blocks, gave New Richmond a little piece of their own medicine there by getting the blitz going. Now can we find a way to get off on 3rd and long here? Get a good negative play, force them to punt. This has been hurting them all day.
They've converted just about every single 3rd down so far this game.
Yeah, and not, 3rd and 1s. They've been 3rd and 10s and 3rd and 15s. And so similar defense. We got all guys standing up. Like, where are we going?
Back. It's
Who's
just
blocking?
Straight man-to-man as they drop out of that one.
False start.
Looks like we're going to have false start called here. So it's going to be 3rd and 12.
Now, do they take a chance, throw the ball, or are they just going to run it to keep running some time off the clock here? I'll be interested to see what they do.
Spartans lining up. They've got one safety back, still showing man-to-man across the board. As that's a pass for Comro, just a little bit over the head, and it actually didn't look like man-to-man. Looked like they were playing cover 3.
And he had quite the size difference on Trip out there, Trip Rao. And Stelrek, if he gives him a chance on that one, threw it over his head, no opportunity to catch that. You would like to see him just give him a chance, throw it up, maybe put a little more air under the ball versus the tight, on-a-line type throw.
Yeah, Comro, he's listed at 6'2", 203, going against number 4, Trip Rowe, 5'6", 160.
Yep.
As it looks like it's Stelrek back to kick this one off.
And you can't even say your little cousin there, Brennan. He's your big cousin.
Yeah. Well, he's probably got about 7 inches on me.
Yeah, what happened to you, man?
Well, Dad kept all the height genes to himself.
I know.
Or gave it to my little brother.
You thank Mom for that? Or
Yeah. Punt fielded by the Spartans. They're going to be on their own 15, going left to right.
Wouldn't it be fun if we scored a touchdown here? And,
33-14, just make them think a little bit.
Well, you score a touchdown, it's 33-21, and you're down 2 scores. Oh, look at that. Rice Lake's up on Hudson, 22-14. Hudson's got a big run. Oh, they're running for a touchdown.
Little speed option there to Lazic. Lazic tries to cut back into the middle. He's going to be met by a Tigers linebacker right at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was number 41 that hit him hard. Jack Fitzgerald, 6'1", 201-pound junior linebacker.
Yeah, you don't want to see a lot of guys like that bearing down on you.
Yeah, and on an option play like that, you run into the corner. You want to tell Lazic, hey, you got to run to the corner, sprint to the corner.
Well, he's faster than just about everybody on the field. Like, get to that outside, try and turn that corner.
Because all the defense is coming from the inside on those plays. End of the quarter, though. Now we're going into the 4th quarter here, 33-14.
Yeah, Spartans are, they're giving a couple of punches back, and that's something that you wanted to see out of this team is – just see him swing with another one.
Well, and one thing you've seen, and you got to be proud with this team, is the second half, they've played good football. I mean, they really have. Last week, they played awesome in the second half. Against a lot of the teams this year, they've outscored them, outrushed them. They've played solid football. And, I don't know what it is. We just can't find a way to get games started well.
Yeah, it's that first half, first quarter, and, you come out reeling a little bit. And then you've got a mountain to climb here in the second half. Spartans line up in the shotgun, to the right, one to the left. And that's going to be another out route here to Beckett Selden. Selden breaks one tackle, keeps going forward.
Keeps his feet, let's go.
Stays up. It's a track race and taken out of bounds there by number 10. That's going to be Keegan Langness.
And you want to know what was great about that play? So I've been getting on Carson a little bit this game about not getting the ball out of his hand. That time he got the ball out of his hand on time, in rhythm. He got hit hard. But look at the big play that happens.
And then you get the ball in the hands of one of your better playmakers, and that's what he does. Smith drops back to pass again. He's going to launch this one downfield. Just a little bit overthrown and in the direction of Flores.
Yeah, and good job of sitting in there and making the throw. There again, he could have run, but he stepped up. He had Flores open. Just missed him. Just a hair outside. Or hair deep.
Smith back, gets the play in from the sideline. He's got Anderson behind him. Anderson fakes the handoff, and Tigers defense did not fall for that one little bit. Getting in there was number 5, Jamison Unger.
Yeah, and you want to see Carson. He's got to give the ball there. He's got to hand it off because I think Thomas has an opportunity to get some positive yards on that play, and instead we lose a few. You actually lose 5 yards, and now you're 3rd and 15 in a tough spot.
Smith here with the play, gets the snap, drops back, looks right, rolling to his left. He's going to toss this one to Selden on an out route, and he's going to get smeared down right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, only a gain of 1, probably. 4th and 15. You kind of got to punt it here, but what the heck. You're down 3 scores. Let's go for it. You know what I'd really like to see? I'd really like to see Beckett on the outside one of these times against, throw him up top where Flores is, and he's going against a guy that's probably 5'5".
Smith drops back. Good pass protection from Anderson. Anderson picks it up. Smith rolling to his right. That pass is tipped and picked.
Oh.
Number 8, Dylan Oven, senior D-back, catches the tip pass interception as Anderson got licked trying to pick up that untouched rusher from the outside.
And the sad part is if that gets through, that's a completion for a first down. He had a guy open. Just a little low. He's got to put a little more air on it, get it a little higher, and we're going to have an easy completion and a first down, but tipped and picked off.
Well,
but 4th down, so actually that was a positive play for us.
That was positive,
it was like
because if you don't...
15-yard punt.
As the Tigers come out working left to right, we've got about 10.5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Spartans defense looked pretty good last time as Stelrecht is under center. Another QB draw.
Yeah, and I don't know. If I'm the coach of New Richmond, this game is close but not that close. I'm not letting him run the ball. I'm not putting the ball in his hands to take a shot like that. Nope, pulling him out right now.
Yep, and here he comes as Hitty's going to go back.
Kept him in there. But I'm not putting licks on him. We got the playoffs coming up. No sense taking a chance of getting this kid hurt. You don't want to see your little cousin hurt either, do you, Brennan?
No, I do not. But I do know that he is an absolute workhorse, and he'd be more mad being taken out than he would be being left in. There's a good handoff, good run to number 13, Colton Gunter. Listed as a wide receiver, lines up in the backfield there, and that's going to move the chains here for the Tigers going in to try and put some more insurance into this game.
Yeah, nice fast run, Cripe. How many running backs does this team have?
Yeah, and all of them look like they're shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you're a running back, you have to get going at full speed, and I think sometimes we kind of jog to the line or go about 3-4 speeds. When you go full speed like that, all you need is a sliver of a hole, and you're off to the races.
Yeah, because especially defense is on their heels trying to read blockers, and if you're going full speed, nothing bad will happen. Another full speed run there. Breaking to the outside is number 13, Gunter. Gunter turns the corner and in for a Tigers touchdown.
And we just ran right by him. Got to break down. You got to watch the ball, and we ran right by the running back. We had 2 guys run right by him, and easy touchdown for them.
So with that Tigers score, it's 39-14 with 9:03 left as they get ready for this extra point.
And I think that'll just about do it for the senior starters on the offense.
Kick goes up, and that one goes through again. 2 for 4 on extra points here for the Tigers. Have had a couple of them blocked.
Yeah, score of 40-14 here in the fourth quarter with 9:03 left.
We've got a little bit more time here. We'll talk about Kimmis Oil and Tire since 1935. Kimmis Oil and Tire, located at 6327 Tower Avenue in Superior, provides the finest in automotive supplies, repairs, tires, and first-rate care for your automobile. John Jacobson will always have a smile on his face and address your vehicle needs in a professional manner with pricing that will make you as well smile. They are currently replacing their gas holding tanks and pumps, but the garage is open for your needs. Give John a call at 715-394-4233 for any information that you may need.
And the Moes have a shout-out. Thanks for the coverage, guys. Yeah, we need some more shout-outs, Brennan.
Yeah, let us know if you're watching. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from. We love to hear from all you guys that make this possible, along with our sponsors, because without you, we wouldn't be here doing this, as that ball's going out. And
I think there's an offsides by New Richmond maybe on the play, too, unless it's a holding by Superior. But, yeah, you got to field those balls.
Got to field that, but at the same time, not the worst choice if that ball is rolling around to just get it out of bounds.
Yeah, no, that was a really good play by him to kick it out of bounds.
I think that was Aho.
And a holding by the Spartans. So it's going to move us back even more. Never a good thing.
Half the distance to the goal. First down, 9 minutes, 40-14 here for the Spartans.
At about the 6-7 yard line. Tough spot to be in. Let's see what goes on here. Let's see what we can do. Good time to talk about. Let's name off some of the seniors on this team, Brennan.
Yeah, we've got number 3, Tatum Clark. We saw him leave earlier with an injury. I haven't seen him back out there on the field, but nope, I see him on the sideline right over there. He's got his helmet in his hand, so looks like he's all right. As the Spartans get tackled at about the 1 yard line with forward progress, so not a safety just yet there,
Yeah.
but
There again, though, not blocking up front. Really struggling today. And I feel like we've blocked really well on pass plays this year. And today it has been a battle. So what do you do on 2nd and long at the 2 yard line?
yeah, it's tough to say drop back and pass it with all the pressure the Tigers are bringing.
Quarterback sneak, I love it.
As Smith tries to get him a couple more yards. He's going to be brought down, but
yeah,
going to give him a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah.
There on the line.
Some other seniors, number 5, Michael Pearson. You got number 7, Aiden Parks. Number 8, Liam Flores. Number 12, Landon Anrig. Number 16, Dylan Reamer. Got to play. He's got him. Liam
Good
Flores,
pass on
senior.
the outside. Flores cuts to the inside. He's running. He's at the 35, 30, all the way down. Ball comes out, but they're going to say he was down. Carson Smith, a good hole shot.
Yeah, that was a great play from the 2 yard line down to about the 22 yard line. What a wonderful play. Nice throw. Finally connected on one of those passes.
Now that's what you hear Tony Romo call about the turkey hole, right in between the outside zone and the inside safety. Right in between there, you fit it right in perfectly. Smith throws it back. Double pass. Lundgren launching it deep. That one's going to be intercepted at the 2. Lundgren took a shot right when he delivered that one.
And there's one of those trick plays. Like to see him, but there really wasn't anything there. So you want to see Luke just throw it away. A couple other seniors we want to bring up. Number 22, Hunter Parker. Number 23, Jaden Bennett. We also have number 25, Connor Welch. Number 38, Miles Morris. Number 44, Matthew Youngberg. Caden Colville. Number 49, number 50, Jonah Burns. You also have Richard Kothbauer on the offensive line. Number 52, number 53, Xander McDonald. Number 55, Carter Daggy. Number 60, Ricky Resendez. And number 68, Jackson Meter. Number 71, Michael Fiegel. Number 82, Brecken Berquist. And number 89, Beckett Selden. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Uh-oh.
That play breaking through, running over defenders is Brandt there for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job of running. They've just beat us right up the middle all day long, too. Now they took your cousin out, Brennan. Stelrick's out.
Yeah, well, he could probably use a break.
Sure, he's tired.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Morrissey lungs. We can run forever. In at quarterback is number 32, Preston Hitty. He had that pick six earlier to Lundgren. And looks like they're just going to hand this one off to Brandt. Brandt breaking it to the outside. That's not Brandt. That's number 13, Colton Gunter. Gunter gets up to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 5'11", 159-pound junior. Actually, it looks a little bigger than that. A lot of other guys coming off the field, putting some younger guys in there. Still looks like they have their starting offensive line in, which is I like that because, hey, other guys can make plays when you can block. So
yeah, exactly. And, you know, their job is the same week in, week out.
And, you know, they're being smart. They're taking time off the clock. They're waiting till the back ump starts raising his hands and counting down, because usually when he does, there's 5 seconds left. And
false start there for the Tigers.
Not in a hurry, smart on their part. You know, and this hurry-up offense is always tough, too, because this is your offense. You run a hurry-up offense. How do you change it? You don't really huddle up, and then when you make your offensive linemen go sit in their stance for 30 seconds, they always struggle a little bit with that.
Yeah, you got to hold that and not move. And here's Hitty in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to number 81. That's Ben Hoffner.
He's gone.
And he's going to break this to the outside. That's going to be about a 70-yard run. Number 81, Ben Hepner.
Yeah, that's
5'10", 156, running back, sophomore.
And that's another name we've heard down here in New Richmond. The Hepners, good players, lots of speed on this team. And honestly, New Richmond didn't block anybody. We just ran right by them again. I don't know what our D-line's doing or our linebackers, but you got to pay attention to where the ball is.
Yeah, and he was shot out of a cannon. He was flying downfield and
had to see him, was off to the races, as I like to say.
There's another extra point. Goes through for the Tigers. They get up to 47 points. 47-14, 5:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter for the Spartans. As we got another one of our sponsors, Tom Action Acton. The Action Acton Remax results team is comprised of 2 full-time agents that focus on the listing side of the business, offering excellence in negotiations and determination to help our sellers reach the goals. Our agents are licensed in both Minnesota and Wisconsin. Their listings are full of information that will sell your home.
Hey, I'm going to call it an upset. Rice Lake beats Hudson 22-20.
Woo-hoo.
I mean, they're both, 6-1 going into the game, but I thought Hudson was going to beat them. But what's crazy about that, the biggest school playing the smallest school in the Big Rivers, and the smallest school knocks them off. Chippewa Falls is beating Menominee 30-6, and then River Falls is up big over Wausau West. So this is going to be a tie. I mean, you're going to see 2 teams tied, River Falls and Rice Lake. And who won in that game? Craig, do we know?
Which one?
River Falls against Rice Lake. Do we know who won that game?
Catching this kick is Aho. Aho splits it through, gets it up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, best return of the day so far for the Spartans. And what did he do? He got going full speed up the field. Love it.
Flag on the play, though.
Guessing that's going to be a holding on us.
Back to Tom Action Acton, though. Give him a call at 218-310-8859. Tell him iFan sent you. So for any of your home selling or buying needs, talk to them. They'll take care of you.
Well, there's a lot of homes for sale on the market right now, too, so it's a good time to get out and look. Unfortunately for you, the prices are ridiculously high on a house. But the crazy thing is if you want to build one, it's even more expensive.
Yeah, I'm more in the camp. I'm just going to put a tent in the woods.
Well, you know, Brendan, you are young. You just graduated out on. Hey, are you talking to the fans saying, hey, I'm looking for jobs? Tell them what your degree's in. Tell them what kind of job you're looking for, Brendan. You never know. The right person listening might hire you.
I've been out in the job market, and it's been going well. As Smith spins out of a tackle, he's going to run out to his left, get up to the line of scrimmage, but good on him to avoid a sack in the backfield there.
Yeah, quick feet by Carson. You know, there again, they got a lot of penetration on that one, which we have just struggled with.
Messer with the tackle as Smith gets back up to the line here. Looks to his right. He's going to launch this one downfield, trying to get it in the turkey hole just a little bit too long. Pass intended for number 7, Aiden Parks.
Good coverage there. I mean, he was covered well by the corner, and you had the safety coming over the top. Might be a good time now to throw one right up the seam because I think you're going to see that safety get to the outside. So if you can look off that safety, look right, throw down the middle, I think you might have a good opportunity.
Handoff faked to Laziach. Another little out route there to Selden as Selden goes down on the tackle from number 20, Christian Messer.
That's one of those tackles at some point in time, I think you're going to see it outlawed or they kind of fall on your legs.
I think they did. So that right there looked kind of like a hip drop tackle, which is banned in the NFL.
And I'm yet to really see it called in the NFL.
I think they really just fine him after the week as Smith goes right down the seam, looking for Selden, just not able to get it there.
Yeah, and he was getting hit before his hands were up, so a little pass interference. They didn't call it. Wasn't super obvious on the play.
Another one of our great sponsors, National Bank of Commerce. We had Brad Roden tuning in, so we make sure that we talk about one of our great sponsors here. Our personal bankers live and work right here. That means we have the same hopes for our community's success as you do. This is why we offer personal banking with an emphasis on personal. More control, fewer fees, and free tools that give drive to your dreams. As the Spartans line up on defense here, Hitty in the shotgun. Burning more time off the clock. He's going to hand that one off to number 83, Mason Alverman. Alverman gets another big gap.
Actually. Skylar Squires, a 5'9", 159-pound 10th grader.
Yeah, Squires. Eyes are deceiving me.
Had too many men in the huddle.
Hitty in the shotgun, 2 to his right. Squires in the backfield. Just taking as much time as they can off that clock. 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth.
Ooh,
as
high
that
snap.
Snap is over his head. Hitty grabs it, trying to get out. He's going to be brought down. Making that play for the Spartans, number 49, Caden Coville.
Nice play. Just got him by the shoelace.
Good play there by Coville. I had the pleasure of coaching him last year in lacrosse. Fun player to coach. Works really hard, and he's tough as nails.
Love all these lacrosse players out here playing football.
Yeah, I think there's 10, 11 of them.
Absolutely awesome.
Hitty in the shotgun. After that big loss of, looks like about 15, 14 yards. He's going to hand that one off to Squires. Squires up the middle. He's going to get about 7 or 8 of that back.
You like seeing the younger kids get in there, get an opportunity to make some play. This New Richmond's filtering in a lot of different offensive linemen and just a lot of different guys.
Yeah, when you're a young guy, it's always scary when you get put into the varsity game, especially, your first varsity minutes.
Oh, yeah. You're running for your life, aren't you?
You're running for you look at those guys, they look like NFL players on the other side of the field. I'm like, I do not want to get tackled by anyone.
And Superior's putting some of their backups in too, so try to get some of those names called.
Good keep there on the read option there for Hitty. He's going to stay in bounds.
Yeah, smart play by him, just dropping down.
Running more of the clock out.
After that long loss, they're still in third down here.
Yeah, it's third and less than 10 after that big play in the backfield.
Should be fourth down.
Fourth.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 24 on that play, and I don't know, the corner got suckered in a little bit, and yeah. Oh, coming in, going out.
And looks like they're going to have a timeout taken by the Tigers. Trying to get some substitutions in. Running on there was number 68, Chris Björkling.
Yeah, and talk about Brennan. Why don't you talk a little bit about being a senior and playing your last football game and the emotions that are in at the end of that game, win or loss?
Yeah, so my last football game as a senior, we were in round 4 of the playoffs.
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
How exciting.
Chance to go play at Camp Randall. And, it hits you the week leading up to it every practice. You're like, this is my last Monday practice. This is my last Tuesday practice. This is my last Wednesday practice. And that's really tough, but it's also really fun because you're with your buddies, and I was fortunate enough to have extra time with my teammates.
Yeah, you guys, the last team since, 91 that got to the semifinals in state before the last time they won state the year prior to 90. So, you guys had a great team, but it's still at the end of that game.
At the end of
a lot
that
of
game,
emotions, a lot of tears shed.
I remember our quarterback, Jarrett Gronsky, we were down by a couple of scores, and we had to drive at the end of the game, and I was like, Jarrett, how far can you throw this ball? I don't know what play call's coming in, but I was like, how far can you throw it? I'm going to run as far as I can. And we didn't connect on that one, but, that's a good memory that me and him still always talk about, and just being out there with your buddies for the last 2 minutes. You're going to do anything you can to have that feeling for as long as you can, and it's something you remember the rest of your life.
Yeah, and for a lot of these kids, they'll never step on a football field again. That was number 46, Derek Stats, a 6'2", 217-pound defensive lineman with a nice rumble.
Looks like there is some laundry on the field.
Calling it back, maybe a little holding call. Got some love there. We'll take it. We need any luck we can get.
Looks like holding was the call, maybe. Number 46, Derek Stats, 6'2", 217-pound senior D lineman. Lined up there in the backfield. Now let me tell you, if he's playing at a Menominee or just about any school, River Falls, Rice Lake, he's going to be a fullback for him with that size, because that's about the size of the fullbacks that they have.
Well, and this New Richmond team is so loaded with speed. They got so many running backs that can just run and fly and get around the field.
Stats cuts up through the middle, almost gets the first down there for the Tigers.
Yeah, nice 10-yard run that he has. Can't complain about that. Looked good on that play.
Yeah. Maybe they found a secret weapon there going into the playoffs. Or line him up in the backfield to have a fullback and have him pave a path through the defense for Whittick.
Yeah, but it's a sad time. It's a tough time for these Spartan players that have given so much. And, these coaches, they teach these kids so many different things. And, even talk about some of the coaches. You got Rob Scott, the head coach, great guy, great person. Assistant coaches, Aaron Anderson, defensive coordinator, just a wonderful person. Brock Bergstrom, Nate Birch. Bob DeMeyer, the quarterback coach, Sean Gallagher, Ben Hunter, Chad Johnson, Phil Caraba, Rick Kenley, the offensive coordinator, Mike LaValle, Bo Rader, Lars Root, Gabe Sexton, Larry Thomas, and Mike Wynant.
Handoff to Laziach is going to get him about 3 or 4. But, yeah, I mean, the coaches have such a profound impact on all these guys as they grow up. I still talk to just about all my high school football coaches, and they're people that you can turn to when you have questions about jobs, schools, or life in general, and the impact that sports have on the youth, especially like our community, and the impact that they have on them growing up sets precedents for years to come of what you expect from coaches, what you expect to get treated from bosses in a job. They do a really good job in just preparing you to be more of a man than you were prior to the season beginning.
Well, not just that, but I think what's great about our coaches is you could call any one of them on a Saturday at 2 in the morning and say, I need help, coach, and they would come get you. They would do whatever they can for you to help you out. I mean, that's the kind of guys they are. They're lifelong relationships. They're honest. They're sincere. And, they'll give anything to help you succeed in life.
Smith had a carry there as time's winding down on this season here for the Spartans.
Yeah, Landon Anger and some of the other coaches on the team. You got the head JV coach, Nick Long. Assistant JV coaches, Tyler Brew, Gunnar Johnson, Jamie Wick. Freshman coach, Jesse Samarge, has been doing it a long time. Some of the assistant freshman coaches, Brandon Miller, Zach Roth, Cole Shore, Seth Semetic, and Sean Tenorelli. And can't forget the managers of, Kyra Brosu, Riley Caraba, Tamarin Haverud, Johnny Verrill, Kyle Van Dam. Those guys are awesome. Head equipment manager Tom Lozen and Jerry Lozen and Bruce Harrelson, the assistants. Just love what those guys do for this program.
As we get our final views here, this is the last time a lot of these Spartans will take the field. And
yeah, one thing we always have, the Spartans always do, is they have the senior line where, the seniors go through and shake everybody's hand, all the coaches' hand, give Coach Rob Scott a big hug. I know watching, when my son graduated, we're down at Green Bay, Notre Dame, knocked off a really good team. It was really exciting, but the emotions in that line were pretty cool.
We do know that one of the coaches we reference here, Gabriel Sexton, it's his last coaching game. He's going to be moving down south towards Madison area. So we'd like to thank him for all of the stuff he's done for this program, from his time playing to his time coaching, giving back. And he's just one of my great friends, and I'm proud to see him coaching for this team and sharing all of his knowledge.
Yeah, and those kids too, those coaches. He's been doing it since he's been done with college, and
yeah, it's
giving
been a while.
back
This
and
is 3-4 years.
Yeah, a true passion for the sport, and really loves what he's doing out on the field. And these kids sometimes they I don't want to say grow up, but they get older. They have to do some lifelong decisions.
Adult things.
Yeah, adult things, and. And, exciting for him. Madison's such a fun area, and I guarantee you he'll be coaching down there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, and that any school would be lucky to have him. So we'd like to thank him and all the rest of the coaches for all the effort they put in, not just for this high school team, but youth levels. You get these guys out there every Saturday.
Yeah,
You've got a long bus ride home after all these playoff games and everything like that, especially my senior year. We're driving 5 hours to Wausau West to play, or DC Everest, to play Kakana. Come back, you're 7 a.m. 7 a.m. You're on the football field helping coach, helping ref, running concession stands. So just the impact that these guys will have for our community going forward is just awesome, and it's one of the best things about high school sports.
Yeah, and I think the 7th grade team's in the championship game tomorrow. I'm not sure if they play at Denfield, but the youth program's pretty solid. And some of the coaches giving hugs down there, Mr. Sexton and all the guys, and the emotions that are spread, and you got the kids singing to the crowd, to the families over on the sideline there. The school song, which is done after every game.
Win or lose every game. couple more sponsors we got to run through here that we get the privilege to go through here. Numi Jewelers, located at 1120 Belknap Street in Superior. Numi Jewelers has offered the finest in jewelry, watches, and clocks since 1951. Numi Jewelers specializes in antique clock and watch repair. Yeah, one of the only clock and watch repair places out there. For all your year-round gift giving, check out Numi Jewelers in Superior. Give them a call at 715-392-3470. They would love to help you out.
Well,
Stay tuned after the game for our Numi Jewelers gem of the game, and we'll get that to you soon.
Well, in Numi Jewelers, I mean, they can do jewelry repair. So if you have some jewelry you need fixed, they'll take care of you.
Another one of our great sponsors, Holden Insurance and Erie Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, contact Holden Insurance and Erie Insurance. Since 1931, Holden is locally owned and has had all the answers to your insurance questions regarding individual life and health, homeowners, auto, employee benefits, and commercial insurance needs. In today's world, cyber insurance is the best way to protect you and your computers from potential hacking. Call Steve Kimmis at Holden's Insurance for more information regarding a plan to financially protect you or your business from potential loss. I think we know that name.
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times, haven't you? Call us at 715-394-7741.
And another one of our great sponsors, Culver's, world-famous Butterburgers and frozen custard await your arrival at Culver's, located on East 2nd Street in Superior. Fried chicken, beef pot roast sandwiches, salads, and dozens of other menu items can be enjoyed with a sit-down or drive-through. So make sure you go check out Culver's. Check out their custard of the day. They've got amazing flavors. So thank you to all of our sponsors for everything you do for the iFan Sports Network. It was a great year, and thank you guys for all of that support as we get a good shot there of Coach Scott talking to a lot of guys, a lot of their last time being in a huddle like that.
Well, and if you look there, look at all the kids. They are looking them in the eye. They're paying attention. They're focused. I mean, that's pretty cool. A lot of kids after a loss, their heads are down. They're not paying attention. They're screwing around, and not this group. They are
after
focused.
A loss. I mean, even after a season like this, I mean, it's very tough to go through an entire year like facing the adversity that they have, and what a resilient group to go through and still showing, you know, those marks of excellence that I know that they preach with the Spartan squad is just all those marks of being a good person. It holds true on the football field, but even more true after football.
Yep. And I think if you go through and ask every one of those kids, they respect their coaches. They believe in their coaches. They did everything they were told to do. It wasn't a thing like, oh, our coaches, they lost the season for us. They know. They know they have a good group of coaches, and the time these coaches put in, the hours they put in is absolutely amazing. It's 7 days a week. But the respect that is gained between coach and from the players, too. You know, the coaches respect the players and what they did and the time and effort they put in this season.
Yeah, and with that, I think our final score, 47-14 here, our final in New Richmond. The Tigers take down the Spartans, move to 6-2 on the year. Spartans not able to get that win, but showed a lot of heart, a lot of grit, a lot of resilience, and I think that's stuff that you're going to carry with you longer than, you know, the bus ride home.
Yep. Lifelong lessons these boys have learned, and I think that's going to help them become successful young men.
One more time, thank you to all of our sponsors here on the iFan Sports Network. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to travel, do what we do, bring this coverage to this team and these coaches and these fans. And thank you to all the fans that listen in, because without you guys listening in, it'd be pretty redundant for us to be up here doing this. So thank you to everybody.
Hey, let's how about a thank you to Craig Morrissey?
And a thank you to Craig Morrissey. He's been doing this, 23 years?
21
years.
But, I mean, what he does for iFan and for the fans out there, I mean, he's working for free. I mean, he's doing this for free. The time, the effort, the gas, the miles he puts on his truck to bring this to all the families and the parents and the grandparents that can't travel to some of these long games, you know. The big rivers, we probably put more miles on than any team in Wisconsin.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, iFan, it's been around for so long, and it's free. That's another big thing. You know, it's for you. That's why it's done. And I mean, my oldest memories I can remember are being at IFAN games. Don Layton, Pat Flynn announcing UWS girls basketball.
Yep.
You know, being there, getting big bags of popcorn. So he's been around. He's been doing it for a while. Very proud of all the work that he does, especially as it being my dad. And I'm glad that I get the chance to participate in something as good for our community as this is. So I think for the last time this season, this is going to be the IFAN broadcast crew checking out after 47-14 final score. Tigers take down the Spartans. This is Brennan Morrissey, Steve Kimmis, and Craig Morrissey. Thank you all for listening, and have a great night.